Welcome, Black. Welcome, Black. I am your host, Black Trey, aka Trevon, aka Black Jesus, aka Mr. Cap A Lot. I am joined always by Big Jerv, Jason Madison, Juju Gotti, and the Loke. What up, y'all?
Yeah. Remix, man. I got 5 on the remix. Is the only remix I like as much as the original song.
Why you thinking about that? Let my nigga get
I was thinking about that in my mind, though. I was thinking, like, is there a remix that I can't hear versus the original song? I got 5 on it.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay and Jason. Just do me this respectfully. This one favor. Let my man Trey just get through the bills and things that got to get paid before we get.
That was on my mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, we got a fun show today, but again, we jumped in. We're really happy to talk to each other, first of all. So shout out to the full squad, except for me. Amin should be joining, possibly, may not. But as mentioned, we have a live show in May in LA. Book those flights. Tell a friend to tell a friend so you can meet the crew in person. Jason Madison, Jerv, Juju Gotti, Glasses Slope, Amin, Tom Haberstroh, Zach Harper, Ben,
Waz,
Big Waz, of course, yes, Big Waz. I'm blanking on whoever else and special guests. Be sure to go to countthethings.com. If you are a Patreon, don't share the code. Use your early promo access. Do your thing. We got a fun show today. We're going to talk about being late for work and what's the proper excuse. How do you show up? We're going to check on Jerv. His Duke Blue Devils lost last night. And then we're also going to talk about myself and Jerv going to the Dom Kennedy show. And lastly, who should delete their social media account? Ja Morant or Young Thugg? All right, G. Start off what you were talking about, brother.
No, sometimes the conversations be better off pod than on pod. This was a good thought. I was thinking, like, because I was such an odd song from Jerv. I'm like, is there a song like I got to hear the remix more than the original? I'm thinking about it like Big Papa. Is it Big Papa? Yeah, Big
Fiesta.
Papa. No, one more chance.
One more chance.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
Fiesta.
One more chance remix. I got
That's
5. Well, I got 5 on it just as much as
Keys to Ignition.
I like the remix.
Ignition for sure.
Yeah. I think it's Ain't I?
Flavor
Popular song,
in
the
Your
Young
Sure.
LA, Ain't I?
Yeah.
With T.I. and John Joe. That's
That
the
is a good
remix.
That was a
The
remix.
first one
Damn,
is
I never
Big
realized
Country
that.
Kane and Young LA.
Oh,
Ain't
damn.
I?
Isn't Wipe Me Down a remix too? Isn't Wipe Me Down a remix?
I think so.
It is because that's what that's how they start remix. It's Fox and Webby. Come on.
Oh yeah, because it was Fox. It was Fox song.
Yeah, it's a Fox song.
Fox a million.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
But somebody said Fiesta because that was.
I Need a Girl.
Yeah.
Jerv picked such an odd song. I was like, I never even heard that remix.
So Jerv, can you?
Oh, my fault.
Can you let the audience
I'm
know
looking
this
for.
song?
Are you looking?
Oh,
for
sure.
What song?
So for me,
You got to
it's
tell the whole conversation. You got to tell the whole conversation. So it just look crazy.
It can't tell me not. Can't tell me nothing, right? That's.
I was like, that's
Yeah, can't tell me nothing, right? And I know that sounds crazy because the song is fire, but there is a remix to the song, and the remix has Beans and Free, and I just found it on YouTube. I know we can't play it here, but I'll definitely drop it in the chat. Beans and Free kill this shit so crazy, dog. I can't listen to the regular one. Like I'm not saying that like if it comes on, I don't bop, but I'm saying if I have the aux cord and I'm like, yo, I want to hear that song, I have to play the rock remix. I don't want to hear the original.
I'm gonna be honest with my 2025 ears. I don't know if I'm gonna receive it the same in the proper context of what it is. I'm gonna be like,
that's fair.
You know how you be like, it's all right. You know what I mean? And it's no diss to you, Jerv, like saying like, oh, your ears is not there. But I'm just saying to a point of trying to see, like, it's one of those you had to be there moments.
Right. I was gonna say, Trey, there's a lot of
Philadelphia. It means more.
And because of the where they were at, where Rockefeller was at that point, this is right at the time of the split, and I believe this was the first time we had heard, or at least my ears had heard, someone from the camp talking about the split. All we had was what we had heard on the MTV breaking news, John, and whatever the magazines was putting out at the time or whatever. You know what I mean? So it could be that, but I stand on what I stand on, bro. This is better. Like,
I think a lot of shit is you had to be there to a certain, because to understand the proper context of everything that you just said, Jerv. It's like a lot of movies. I'm sure like we all like seen a movie or wanted to show somebody a movie. When you was a kid, the movie was dope. But then you watch it now and you like, oh, I think it would have been better received if you saw it in 1997.
The airport, and I was like, this probably would have been even more better if I seen it actually when it came out. Yeah, but I'm like,
Book of Eli was fire.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that it wasn't good. Seeing it for what it is.
The California Love remix too.
No, but I'm saying here.
Yeah.
I wish that
song
was
Yo Mo and Malky featuring Juju for the love of money. I think Bone Thugs get the credit for that. For the love of money. That shit was a remix.
Oh yeah, the verse
original. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
The list is probably crazy. We probably should research.
Here you go. Juvenile's the High remix.
With
Jay-Z on the shit. Yeah.
No, that's the opposite.
I would never listen to
That's the opposite.
Yeah. I'm a diehard Jay-Z fan, and that's like the worst
no
remix
one wanted to hear that
ever.
shit.
That's one of the worst.
I
never wanted to hear that.
I respect that. I can be tripping. I can respect that. Hey,
I took that off the 400
Hear me out,
degrees
Jerv.
in my I took that off.
I hear you, but that album is perfect as it is.
And they ruined
at
that
the
shit.
end for a reason.
Right.
It is an optional. You can end it how you wanted to end it, and if you really want to be thirsty, you can play that song at the end.
What's some other remixes that are actually like that one that we think the original
Mess the song up?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a long line of songs.
Right. Damn, I keep thinking a lot of
you
He
know
Should
what?
Not Be Named. Puff Daddy.
It's one that I listened to the other day. I got a little Future playlist, and I love Karate Chop, the original, and Lil Wayne ruined that song.
With Casino, the one with Casino was the best.
Yeah, exactly. Lil Wayne ruined that song. Sorry, all his other features are incredible, but when he dropped that Emmett Till line,
it don't even gotta be remixes. Sometimes it just be the feature. It'd be like, why? Like this song was so good to this motherfucker got on.
The Wayne verse on Leangelo Ball song.
That
was not needed at all. Woo.
But that's when you be kind of shout out to the homie. But this is what I be talking about when I get into culture, and everybody will think like, oh, they both from Louisiana, nigga. That's a specific region of Louisiana.
We wanted Juvenile, man.
New Orleans is the same. That becomes the problem. It's different.
We wanted Juvenile, G. That's who we wanted. We knew the beat.
Should have not been Juvenile. It should have been one of the Baton Rouge niggas.
Like Young Boy.
Should have been a Baton. It's not a New Orleans type of song. It just
Rob 49 or something.
It should have been like Webby. A nigga like Webby on that.
Webby for sure would have went crazy on it.
Somebody from Baton Rouge, because that's the bounce of the song. It reminds you of a Mouse song.
Yeah.
It's not like a Manny Fresh song. It's a little different.
Shit, speaking of the Mouse, I mean, this shit under the radar, maybe not popular, but Lil Mouse, fuck around, get smoked. That shit used to
I ain't heard
crazy.
that. Wow, what a dig.
Wayne hopped on that bitch. He ain't do it a disservice, but that Lil Mouse used to go crazy.
Oh, no, that would be the opposite way. Never mind.
Good Lord. Wow. that one might go popular on fucking TikTok right now if you made a TikTok and brought him back. Damn.
Let me ask y'all this, because this could be
JD
the East Coast.
Puff was the king of the remix in JD too. Forgive me, I'm sorry, Jerv.
Yeah.
I was all good.
Sleeping in My Bed remixes OD.
Yeah.
I remember buying that shit
JD
from the
is nasty
fucking
JD is like low key
$7.
Yeah.
Crazy.
After that, you must be used to me spending that shit.
Let me ask y'all this, nigga, because it could be the East Coast person in me. Is the what was Bone Crusher's song?
Never
Scared.
Never Scared. The remix was better, right? Like, or am I just an East Coast dude that like, okay, all right.
There was
what's the name? Welcome to Atlanta remix.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Welcome to Atlanta was hard.
That had like Kiss and all them on it.
That was the one with Murphy Lee on it, right?
Kiss was on it. Jadakiss was on that joint. The remix.
Yeah, but Murphy Lee was on that.
Yeah.
Oh, the Made You Look remix.
No. Bone
I
Crusher.
think
I'm
that's
saying the
about
Made
even.
You Look remix is fire.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
fire.
Hard, yeah.
But I
That's
still
for
think
sure.
it's on the same rank as the original song to me. Like,
But I gotta go to. You know what? I'm gonna go to remix a notch more.
okay, I can't be mad
Ludacris,
at that.
man, it's so standoutish. It's
Oh,
so
he
standout.
had some OD. He had
That was
some
a
OD
special
remixes.
moment to watch that Georgia nigga keep up with them niggas. Them niggas was looking like, ooh, this nigga rapping. This nigga
Yeah.
rapping.
Bro, remember Andre 3000 hopped on that, throw some D's on it. Ain't
Oh,
no
that
good
shit,
nigga
yeah.
put a
He bodied
nigga
a- he
front
killed
of
that
You
his
know what? I
shit.
didn't like the remix.
Hey,
You ain't like the
I
remix?
it by itself.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I like
He
the
bodied
whole
shit.
Walk It Out remix.
Walk It Out shit.
Walk It Out was
Crazy.
crazy.
What's funny is I like Andre damn near on every other remix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was cool, but that throw some D, boy. That was woo, Polo some shit for that motherfucker.
Hey man,
Hell
for real.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that they know was crazy before the remix.
Right.
Oh,
You know,
man.
hello, shout
That was
out,
my
rest in
man.
peace.
Rest my man's soul, man.
Hell yeah.
That was my man, 100 grand. I was a good nigga, man. That
They
nigga
call
was the
me Dun
funniest nigga
Dun.
in life to me, dog.
Dun, dun,
Why I
dun,
used to
dun,
fuck
dun,
with him,
dun.
boy? Drew, that nigga was the funniest nigga. I was a young nigga, boy. That nigga was the funniest nigga in life to me, dog.
Yeah.
I would just be chilling with him. He just moving around and everybody respect him. I thought that was just so fucking funny and cool. He was just cool, man. I like that nigga, man. Shawty was all right,
Yeah.
man. That was a good
Them
nigga.
niggas always show love. I moved to Atlanta. That's the first niggas I hung around in Atlanta. Not because I knew niggas. I would just pull up on D4L now, and they were like, "Bro, come on, you good?" And they just start letting
I
a nigga
love
roll
them
with them. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
You know
salute
what's
them nigga,
you
bro.
know what's a
Boot
Los
beef.
Angeles classic?
What's that?
Spaceships.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Bro, I used to
That's
play
like
That
that
shit go
parties.
crazy.
So I was a DJ.
I'm talking about
DJ
you
in
play
high
at
school.
any black LA club,
Bro.
Juju, that shit is it's the biggest Atlanta song, period. You can't play a
Yeah.
song bigger from Atlanta
Bro.
in black LA than
Glasses.
Spaceships, bro. That shit
I was-
drop.
I was a DJ when I went to Verb, because I went to Verb Day, which is
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Which is
Birthday
in-
Watts.
yeah, which is in Watts. And so I used to DJ our high school dances. And so, nigga, that was some of the most ratchetest shit.
I'm starting
history-
to see
in the history of rap and shit,
bang
nigga. You got a
head.
bunch
That
of kids-
remix fire too, low key.
Right.
Man. Yeah.
With
Oh, with
Jeezy?
Jeezy? That's the version I played, nigga. That's the version I
Right
played.
now. She the nigga dead in
Come
this
on,
bitch
bro.
right now.
Hey, that is the
With the
biggest
gunshot sounds on it. Come on, man.
boy. That's the biggest Atlanta song in Los Angeles. I'm talking about you can't even tell LA niggas that's not a LA song.
For sure.
Bro,
But I mean-
There's some shit like that, bro.
But that's how
certain things
that's
that
how
we
the
take from every
Bay
region that
claims so
belongs
icy.
to us now.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
get
how
it.
the Bay,
Think about that.
the Bay loves
Think
so
about
icy
that
because they
trade,
got a
Jay-Z.
baby. But Zaytoven from the Bay, so I mean I get it. He on some hype. He's middle. His career kicked off in the A, but he a Bay nigga, but he also got the Bay bop. And then
Yeah.
Earl, you know you like it.
Super
So
high.
excited. I'm so icy. Look like
Bro,
the Bay
yeah,
nigga.
That shit go crazy. That shit.
That's our shit though,
turn
bro.
the whole
Like,
shit.
Spaceship. That's funny. It's certain songs that I'm thinking about that we took from other regions that's just our song now.
Yeah.
Right.
Spaceship is
whenever-
that song for us.
I never forget, bro. In Atlanta, they have a concert called Birthday Bash.
I heard
Jeezy
about
was
that.
singing that goddamn play the new G's out, the dope boys go crazy, and the beat just dropped, and they start that bitch over, and Jay-Z came out that motherfucker.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Nigga, the Jay-Z remix on Go Crazy.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
one of the
shit,
ones.
Yeah.
That
That's
shit
one
feel
of
like
the
we was in Brooklyn.
Hey, the Mariano, the Marriott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
They
dog,
got a
that
few
shit,
of
when you
those. That's
think
what I'm
about it,
saying. They got a few of
niggas
those.
really just
Let me ask y'all
Really
best of
adopt.
me. Who y'all rocking with best of me? Which
Oh, yeah.
version? It could be
Oh,
both.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
No,
Jay-Z.
Hov, man.
Oh,
By
oh.
far.
The
That
greatest
might be
remix
whole
ever.
greatest feature.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay,
I'm
Ma,
No,
with
it's
you.
funny because B-Dot put out a list of his top 10 features. I don't know if y'all seen this on Twitter or whatever.
The Kids killed that. Kids killed that shit though.
I don't
That
give
was
a
another
shit, nigga.
conversation I was gonna have.
No.
But he put Jay-Z
Carolina
on,
Blue.
he put Jay-Z
Yeah,
on
hottest
Diamonds.
nigga on the block.
He put Jay-Z on Diamonds over the motherfucking Best of Me. And I'm like, dog,
B-Dot tripping.
Best
B-Dot
of Me
tripping.
is one of the, if
Yes,
not
we
the
go
best
crazy.
remix verse ever.
Ever.
Right.
Ever.
Jigga man, we
I
fly.
think it's the best Jay-Z remix verse ever.
I mean, do you got a better remix verse, Glasses?
Hell, there's a lot of remix verses that's just as good or better. Hell yeah.
Bro,
Jada
bro
Kiss
salute
on
to
the Made You
Wayne.
Look remix.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah, that
Wayne
was-
told
shit
that
fire.
Best of Me remix shit up too though. That Wayne
No,
on that squad.
that was
up.
listen.
Ah, fuck it. My
Juju.
favorite team is the Lakers. Like a yellow Lambo, like a
That
yellow
was
Rari.
that was my introduction into Lil Wayne being a phenomenal rapper.
Lyrical.
Like, before that exact moment, I
Lil Wayne
remember
got a lot of crazy features too.
Hold on. Let
Yeah.
me tell y'all this right now because I'm in North Carolina for Dreamvillefest right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know how the word is that Wayne is terrible live because he be forgetting words and shit. This
That
nigga
shit's
must
a
have
lie.
This nigga must have went to rap training camp because yesterday
nice on stage.
that
I
nigga
told
was
y'all niggas he was
incredible, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Incredible.
know who said that. Who start any motherfucker that got slander over him just don't get it.
I
That
mean,
motherfucker is
Well,
okay,
absolutely
here's the
dope
thing,
all time and everything.
G. As someone, me and Jerv have seen him live. And
Mhm.
again, I'm not saying that. Here's another thing. You have to be on when people want to see you. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't. I think the beauty of it is he's now leaning a little bit more into like, yo, I'm going to do this shit completely straight through. Because the what's the name joint that he did, that was a dedication to the festival he did right before Super Bowl was great too. But I think it is starting to lean into a motivation of, hey, I am tightening up my skills. If y'all say this is what I can't do, I'm going to prove to you guys that I'm going to do it. And not saying that he wasn't a good performer. He just did not add enough care into it.
I'm gonna say.
Did he say thank you after every song?
He said thank you after every song. He definitely did that. And so I seen him at Dreamvillefest 2
Why
years
does he do
ago.
that? Why does he do that?
I don't know. That's just his thing.
Well,
2
he
years
be
ago,
like, I
bro.
ain't shit without shit.
Yo, bro.
He do his little spill.
It's just be
So-
too much.
I'm shocked you
That's
even remember
legit
that.
though, bro.
Bruh,
So-
that
hold
shit
on.
hard.
No, and I
bruh.
glasses,
That
I
nigga
get
one
it.
of the-
Glasses,
that's
I
one of
get
the-
it.
If you really,
That
if
nigga
you really
Wayne show one of the
understand, bro,
best
he
people I've
really
ever seen.
serious, bro.
let
That's how
me
he
just
is,
say,
dog.
let me just say, like 2 years ago, I saw that nigga at Dreamvillefest, and it was not a good show, man. He was forgetting lyrics. He was low energy, like it was just kind of all over the place. Yesterday, and I don't know whether like y'all. It sounds like y'all saying recently he's been tightening up, but yesterday the way they did it, where everybody came out one at a time, like Manny came out first, then Baby, then they brought out BG, then they brought out Turk, then they brought out Juvie, and then like Wayne came at the end, and then Wayne did a couple of his solo shits, and then they did the group tracks together. That nigga was so sharp, man, and so high energy. It was like that was my favorite set I've ever seen.
Did they do a Big Timers song? The Big Timers didn't come out?
Hell yeah, they did Big
Where
Timers.
did they come
song,
out
man.
on the Pantheon? Where did they come out on
They
the
did
list?
Favorite of all time?
That's a cheat code, though, Amin, to bring out a whole record label.
Dog,
That's not a cheat code. That shit got to do it.
Them niggas
'Cause
did it,
all them
man.
niggas
It's
mad
called the
up.
Motown Review, nigga.
No, but I'm saying for a set. If you're just a random ass artist, who else was on that you felt was great?
You know,
I mean,
yesterday, Ludacris was great. Boss was great.
but think about that, Luda. You mentioned Luda, right? Who's up there, and he got to compete with the Cash Money Records.
Oh, man.
But think about this though. What if Luda bought out Lil Fate, Shauna, 2 Chainz? That shit would have been crazy.
But that's what
it
I'm
just so
saying.
happens
That's
that
all
they
should be the thing.
you
But
feel
I'm
me?
just talking about that all-star lineup. There's no them niggas pulled out the
But-
all-star team.
Bro,
It's
them
like
niggas
playing
beat-
2K,
them
and I
niggas
got
beat
the
dope.
regular Lakers versus the motherfucking 91 Bulls.
Bro, them niggas done went through so much drugs up and down. So I think it's a blessing to see them niggas
to see
put it together.
BG and Turk, yeah, man, like
Right.
And
Oh
they
no, I
did-
ain't saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like it's hard.
it's
to
unfair.
It's unfair to be like,
yeah.
all right, here's the best.
Because Luda was by himself, right?
Imagine
And
you
then don't even think about the endorphin, the nostalgia endorphin that kicked in for me. Where a nigga like,
Right.
yo, I get to see this live.
But I'm gonna tell you the other thing is, I've seen other group type of shits, and a lot of times they fuck up because it's too many niggas and everyone's kind of talking over each other.
Well, they've been doing it. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, I knew that Manny and Juvie were touring last year.
Well, they did
But,
a
like,
whole thing for
where
everybody's
Wayne, like
really-
the whole
yeah.
shit. They've been doing
Dog,
it lately.
How
so
did
they've
the
been
Big
getting better.
Timers? How did the Big Timers set work out? How did that work out?
It started with they because like I said, they came out one at a time. So like Manny came out and
So
he
when did the Big
first
Timers
album.
come out? Yeah.
He did what did he do?
No, when did they
Shit,
come out?
Whoa. Que
Wait,
no
wait.
sabe.
They did that. They did that shit. They did.
That's my shit.
They did Everybody Get Your Roll On. They did Shine.
Oh,
They did dog.
That shit go
Like
crazy.
it was.
I need a Cash Money
There was
playlist, yo.
There was no
I got you.
moment where you could, how sometimes in a concert, the niggas that have that one song you don't really know, so you kind of like take that moment to rest.
Yeah.
And shit. Them niggas just get back to back to back.
I know Back That Ass Up is the greatest Cash Money song of all time, but the greatest Cash Money song of all time should be Still Fly. Still Fly is the song that embodies Cash Money.
Yeah.
I think I want to say that was
Gucci.
that wasn't the first song. That wasn't the first song. I'm trying to think what the first song was. Dog, and the crazy thing is
Number one stunner.
With the Number One Stunner, they did the nigga, every fucking certified banger they did it.
It's funny. I mean, I would
Cash
love
Money's an army nigga, a Navy nigga. They did that shit.
Yeah,
I would love to see more solo Baby records get performed. Baby had a decent little.
Bro, Baby got some fire shit.
Bro.
Man, Baby don't keep
what happened to
crap.
that boy? They did that.
Nigga,
too.
Baby,
No,
we talking about Go Crazy from the Jay-Z remix on Go Crazy. Nigga, Baby verse on Go Crazy on that one of them prefix, suffix motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I remember when I first saw Puff, nigga, I was in the projects camouflaged up. Like, fuck them shiny suits. We hood niggas, white tees, nigga. That nigga Baby got some shit, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Baby get crap
That transition
every
from
time.
Shiny Suit era was a wild transition,
Yeah,
for
man.
me.
It was a crazy moment. It was a crazy
That's why I always
moment for all
put.
of
That's
us.
why I always put DMX on the Def Jam Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
DMX single-handedly ended
He saved
shiny
Def
suit.
Jam.
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
He saved Def
Well,
Jam.
everybody
Like,
saved Def Jam. Like Russ tell.
no,
Shout out
at
to Russ.
I'm saying at that moment, like that
They
was
said
the nigga
they said Warren G saved Def Jam. But what
Right.
I'm saying is, when you saw X single-handedly putting into the shiny suit era, because Jay was starting to go. Shout out to Hov.
Yep.
Hov was starting to go.
Yep.
But when
Yeah.
X came, that nigga that had no socks on with them 10 boots and that
Right.
overall short set.
Who's on the
He
Mount
got
Rushmore
socks,
Def
nigga,
Jam?
hardest
Though?
nigga in the
Somebody
world.
got to get.
Sick no
Somebody
socks
got
on
to
though.
not be on there. You got to have Run DMC. You got to
Run
have.
DMC wasn't signed to Def Jam.
Oh, they was on what was that Profile?
They were signed to somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So
Run
LL,
DMC, Rob
Cool
Rushmore, I
J.
think we said LL, Beastie, Public Enemy, and DMX.
So
That
Jay-Z's
violated
not-
area.
Jay-Z's not on there.
Nah, not on the Mount Rushmore. Based off the presidential Mount Rushmore, not the greatest artist, but the Mount Rushmore, what they
LL
represent.
Cool J got
Because everybody say
Mount.
Mount Rushmore, you think
Yeah,
automatically
LL.
greatness.
said
And it's
LL.
not. That's not what the Mount
my bad.
Rushmore really means. So we use the
Right,
real
right.
shit. You know what I mean? But it was like
Right.
DMX single-handedly brought back the Def Jam sound.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, it was just raw and loud. But remember, Def Jam early off was loud and obnoxious. You know, LL, Public Enemy, Beasties, they were just loud and just crazy. And it kind of puffing them when Airster and Bad Boy started doing their thing, everybody started sliding into that kind of jiggy, smooth shit. And everybody was smooth. And this old crazy nigga came out, no shirt on, shorts, Timbs, no socks, barking. Like that was the hardest thing. And I remember we was just so polarized with that nigga, man.
Yo, you remember the video for what my dog's at? It was shot at the tunnel, and they shot it in black and white to save money. They didn't have a budget, so they literally wasn't even a video shoot. It was just like this nigga's gonna perform, and we're gonna record it. And Hype
Right.
Williams to put it in black and white, and the crowd is, the tunnel was a fucking hood ass club, man, and like everyone was just responding to
that
this raw
video.
energy. That shit was fucking fire, man. They were
Like,
like,
and that shit happened. And then when that motherfucking Ruff Ryders anthem, I'll never forget that shit. I was like,
that's
wow,
summertime
that shit
music
was
right there,
crazy.
bro.
That's a mean
dog.
summer. That's a rob
That
your ass summer, Trey.
EVE came out with them hits too. That girl
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah.
What
wow.
y'all niggas want?
Imagine a Ruff Ryders review. You can't get it now, but imagine
You
a
can't.
Rough Ryders
You
review
can't.
in the prime.
Okay.
Oh man, that would have been.
That's
That's
how
like-
you. Yeah.
You
The
see that
drag
Wood-
on
what-
speaks with a stutter, but I rhyme
that
well.
that Woodstock '99 documentary on Netflix, and they
Ooh, that nigga
show
out there.
he come out, and it's just like a fucking
that's-
sea of
That's
humanity.
the viral clip that comes on X.
Yeah,
That
every-
nigga
every
is like
couple
the
days.
greatest.
every 6 months.
They be like, yo, look at DMX. He had the world in his palm.
Niggas did not like to follow that nigga on stage because it's like, how do I fucking compete with this?
Like everything's a letdown, man.
You can't.
Jay-Z
got on the shop and was talking about it. Jay-Z
that's the only person I saw close shows out and not hold.
Hey, he switched the order.
Yeah.
He said, nah, they did want the first date, and he saw that shit. He's like, nah, we gotta flip.
When he came to Philly, he was definitely he definitely went on before X. X had to go last.
When did PD Crack go on?
This is
pre Crack, bro. This is pre Crack.
His name is PD.
I fuck with PD.
When you see me take it easy.
The home of Philly where we cook out every day.
When Ring the Alarm came out, that was like the introduction of the new Rockefeller to me, and that shit was so.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you remember that, because
that was a Rockefeller review.
Man, that would be the one. That would be the one. We could even get some Bleak. Is that your bitch?
Wait, why you say even?
Why you say even? It'll never happen.
You know who's not.
Nah, Bleak would definitely get Bleak would definitely have the what's the track he has with T.I.? That shit would definitely get
round
hair. Hell yeah.
No, Bleak has about 6 or 7.
He's definitely gonna do the intro he did on Hove's album because he killed that shit. And then because if it's a review, Sauce Money gonna be there too, right? Like we'll get Sauce Money also.
Well, technically, Sauce Money was never signed to Rockefeller. So.
Correct, but he did songs to show up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Bleak got some shit.
You know, Sparks, man, shit. Them niggas was fire.
Like the Up and Smoke tour, like get the top 6 or 7 acts. That's still the best.
I can tell you this: it would never happen.
No, this would
never happen. Who goes first? Who goes first? Beans
Michael
or
Jackson
Cam?
ain't showing up ever again.
Who goes first?
Beans or Cam?
Beans or Cam? Who goes first?
Probably Chris.
Beans goes first, then Cam.
Chris and Leaf go first.
It depends where we at.
It's according to where the show at. Yeah.
It depends where we at.
Every state but Philadelphia, New York.
Sparks open
every state, but
okay. When the doors open, Eskino and Sparks are on. Then
Freeway.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
No. Actually,
don't do that.
Goes first. Don't
do that, yo. You being mad disrespectful to Sparks and Oskino. Yeah, dog. Come on, bro. Yo, because if they play the State Property album, the State Property soundtrack album where them niggas is all over it, y'all niggas smoking crack right now.
Hold on.
So you saying State Property comes on as a group later?
Okay, no. This is how you do it. I got how you do it. I got it. I mean, this is how you do it. You bring out Beans first, and then they do a State Property set. Then you bring out Cam, and then they do a Dipset. And then you bring Ye and Hove.
I'll get Ye out of here.
You make it all one set. No, you're not fuck with that.
It's way too many people, bro. Cause like,
no, it's just a few songs. Imagine a State Property is mostly
Bleak gotta come out with Hove, bro.
Yes, you gotta come out with Hove.
No, I don't want to hear the Bleak songs during Hove set.
Yes, you're hearing them. What? Yes, you're hearing them. He's only gonna do the best ones.
Bleak has to have his own.
Do my ladies run this?
Yeah, Amin is right. Bleak actually has to open the show, and then what Glasses said has to come next. So then Bleak opens the show, then Beans and State Property, then Cam and Dipset, then Ye, then Jay.
Then one for PD Crack.
If we're going to be correct about this, and we're in the dream scenario, Hove is pretty much going to be out throughout the whole fucking show because he's going to be a part of everyone's set.
No.
And he's going to be. Hear me out. I'm saying, and he's going to be the transition from each group or whatever. I'm telling you,
we don't need.
You don't get to use the whole card that early, bro.
You don't even need him.
Hove might not even be.
Hove
might not even be in the building. You know the crazy thing about it? Hove might not even be in the building before they even get to that fucking
exactly.
Part.
He's not going to be there.
He don't need to be. First off, he don't need to be, nigga. I'm there. Rock the mic is on, nigga. What are you talking about? What is Hove gonna do when Rock? Hey, come on. He gonna stand right there in the gun? No, nigga. This is the this is State Property time.
Speaking
all the real niggas is in there with State Property, yo. Right at the beginning, we right there with Rock the Mic. Come on, going crazy, nigga. All I need, what, nigga? State Property is on. That's when the real niggas in there. We in there.
Speaking of being in the building,
wait.
To the ABM. Salute to the ABM.
Before we transition, I just wanted to ask one question because I asked the homie this the other day. Why did Just Blaze stop working with Jay-Z?
I think that's personal.
Okay, because I just
Did
thought
they
it
stop
was
working together? I don't think they stopped working together.
I don't think
Yeah, they
it
did,
probably
bro. They
ain't
have-
that. I think he probably just went a different
Jay-Z ain't
direction.
been doing a lot of albums. He did like 2
That nigga
albums.
wanna play video
He been
games,
doing
man.
video games and shit.
That nigga
yeah.
be doing video games. Yeah,
But it's funny
Listen.
because Jay-Z got a whole album with Jay Electronica, and Just Blaze did Jay Electronica first 2 songs. I don't know.
Yeah,
The question I asked the homie the other
but
day.
as the producer, Jason, you know how
busy,
that
man.
shit go, bro. You know.
No, I know. I know.
The
how it
sound
goes.
changes, bro. It probably ain't even nothing personal, nothing business wise. It's just like I'm looking for this because niggas is expecting that, and I gotta go this way, or this is the next person that's
Trip
going
off
to
this,
like,
nigga. What about so when Ye comes out and then he transitions into the J set by doing Watch the Throne
See,
song?
this is why
No?
you should
Okay.
transition.
No, my bad.
Speaking of transitioning,
My bad.
We at 30. What you gonna say? All right. So speaking about being in the building, Jerv, you got a chance to see Dom Kennedy live, Jason's cousin. You know what I'm saying? In Philadelphia. What was that like in Philly? Especially this being a very West Coast act. It's 2025, and he's performing these hits from 15 years ago, and some close to. What was that like being in there?
I mean, I can say one thing that I respect about all artists is that, yo, when you have your fan base, you have your fan base, and it's dope to see artists perform shit, you know what I mean, that from years ago, whatever, and to see people that clearly have been rocking with them since day one. So the turnout was dope. Like it was a vibe in there, you know what I mean? Like it was definitely for me as a person who was very late to West Coast, you know, I had my eras with West Coast music. I had one as younger, and then, you know, as I transitioned older, whatever the case may be, it was dope seeing like just the vibe and everybody just fucking with it. And it was I mean, I've been to TLA a couple times, and I would say it was the normal size crowd that I normally see, and everybody was rocking with it. It was way more of a vibe than some of the recent shows I've been there. I'll tell you that much.
People love Dom, man. Did he bring out J305?
I don't think he's on.
No.
Is he on the show? He's not on the thing. So in New York, I pulled up after McDonald's All American Jam Fest.
You missed what could have been Use a Flip. He needs to use a flip, Trayvon. He needs to see that song live.
I get it, but again, everybody it might not be worldly transcended to the whole coast. The crazy thing about New York was I pulled up with Chase, and it's pouring, raining, like nasty weather, but people showed up. Dom is still trying to process that niggas can smoke in New York like this now. So the whole shit is just, he like, damn, y'all can smoke like this, for one. And then secondly, well, I'll tell you off the air, Jason, what happened as the opener. There's some politics on that part.
Right. Hey, Trey, that explains why they was expecting so much smoke to be in Philly with the nut ass TLA. Man, when I came in that bitch, it was a fucking whole container of lighters. They would took everybody's lighter, and they had a little smoking section out there. I mean, niggas still did what they did or whatever, but I knew the TLA get like that. So me personally, I didn't come. I did meet somebody out there though that definitely was asking about you, Jason. Listening to the pod. They definitely was expecting you.
It's crazy, bro. I've actually ran into a couple of fans like in the past 2 days, like, and that shit, it'd be random when that shit happen, but like niggas just be like, "Hey, you Jason Madison?" What the fuck?
Yo, my nigga Matt McNeil was like, "Why haven't I ever been on the show?" I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know, man."
That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, we watched the show. I was really happy that Chase got to see his record be performed. We ball. The crowd actually fuck with that. And then he did a set for Nipsey, and this is actually the day of Nip's death anniversary. So it was a kind of a, I guess, heightened show a little bit on that. And then always cool to see, Goofy, his DJ. I gave him his first pair of Jordans back in the day. So he always tell people that story too, which was kind of like hilarious because I'm like, you grown and you got plenty of Jordans now. But it was just like overall cool to see Dom. And I know people like to compare him to Larry June and these other rappers, but I will say, and me and Jason were texting throughout the show about Dom's breath control and how he is truly a performer. Like if you haven't got a chance to see Dom Kennedy perform,
I respect that he rapped all his raps.
He rapped all his shit. Like no,
and you could tell his voice was a little messed up from the night before, but he still, you know what I mean. I definitely appreciated that.
Yeah, bro, that's something that I'll give you a little inside baseball on that. But it's funny, you know, we talk about Wayne and all this stuff, but you know, when we were coming up, like we really studied the shit, and we went to hella shows together. And you know, I remember we saw the clips of the House of Blues. They actually put on a really good show for some rappers. Like they do really well with the back and track. But we were always, because I was Dom's hype man and I was his DJ, like first, you know, when he's first starting. And we never wanted to perform with a backing track because it's not real performance. And we always wanted to make sure the vocals and everything that we said was clear so the audience could, you know what I'm saying, understand what you're hearing. And so we always liked Jay-Z, you know, obviously early Kanye was one of the better, you know, hip hop performers. Nas can be hit or miss, but he can, you know, give you a good show. But we will always go to shows, you know, see what the established acts were doing and try to see, you know, take the best of that and see what we could do to make a clean, clear show. You know, now we had a homie, Mike Risset, who's a painter and a multi-hyphenated artist. He does Dom's like video boards. So I don't even know what that looked like, but I know that he's on tour doing that with him. So, you know, from an independent artist standpoint, that's the other thing. Like when you're a bigger artist, you got all these lights and shit around you. If you're independent, you got to really be the best version of yourself to present to your audience if you want to maintain, like Jerv said, the dedicated fan base. So I think he's done a pretty good job of.
So one thing that I also looked at, right? A lot of people online banter compare him and Larry June together, right? And I've seen Larry June perform live, and it's not a knock on Larry June. Larry June's very talented. They are night and day in performance-wise, right? I think from a recency bias, if we're being prisoners of the moment, people enjoy Larry June's music currently. You get what I'm saying? But seeing that show, I watched Larry June at Made in America. I watched Larry June, book Larry June previously for some work. And then also seeing him at Rolling Loud. I just think that there are levels to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if Dom was signed to a fucking label or had a certain push, he probably would be on a way larger scale of however you look at it. So from a perspective of seeing, yo, this and that, and Jason, we've had plenty of conversations about even Don Toliver coming up to Dom and saying like, yo, you my favorite rapper. Yeah. And some other people, right, that have chimed in, and he like, shit, because he was talking about this during one of his sets, saying like, he didn't want the other artists to start rapping like him, you know what I'm saying? But he just wants the respect, you know what I'm saying, in a way of the work that he's put in. And when you really think about from y'all doing Watermelon Sunday, Best After Bobby, 25th Hour, however you want to think about all those from West Side with Love, it's almost going to be 20 years of longevity and the credit to still be around and people actually still pull up to your shows and be excited about stuff. So, because attention span's not there anymore.
But that's the thing, Trey, is that you want to make, that was always our goal, was to make the music be impenetrable. You know, like if you make a perfect song, it's gonna last. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like making a building. Like if you make a perfectly designed, like well-crafted piece of work, it's gonna last. People are gonna understand, appreciate it, and carry it throughout time. So that was always the goal, you know, from jump. And because he didn't get signed, like you said, he's not viewed in a certain perspective. You feel me? But he still is who he is. And
what y'all mean he's not viewed in which way?
Like as a big artist.
He's just not marketed as most artists are to a top, right? There's a certain, like there's like Amin's at a festival. Most of those artists that are headlining have more than outside. It's not just, yo, you're a J. Cole fan. When you say you're a music fan when you say I'm a J. Cole fan, because J. Cole's going to touch so many different genres. He's not going to be pocket into it. When you say, oh, you're a Larry June fan, it is a specific nigga who is a Larry June fan. He's not going to go and you going to hit them type of pockets. You're a Dom Kennedy fan. Most of the time, niggas that love Dom Kennedy, it's good weather outside. It's some hoes around.
But also niggas who love good music. But this is the thing I will say is the difference between Dom and Larry is that, and it shows in the performance, is Dom actually makes a dynamic style of music. Larry June's music is kind of one way, and it's good. I like it. I listen to
get your credit right.
No, I'm saying the
bitch ass
sound.
nigga.
No, I'm talking about the sound.
Be mannerable.
I'm talking about the sound. It's very slow, low key. Yeah, nigga, drink some orange juice. Like whatever. Like it's that vibe the whole time.
Fuck with Larry.
And I fuck with it. But Dom has songs that are up. Dom has songs that are slower. You know what I'm saying? He has the ways. He has what When I Come Around.
I get why people compare them. I get why people compare them. I don't know. I just think, I don't know. Dom is a big deal pretty much everywhere. You know what I mean? I think it becomes a conversation of records going mainstream. He don't have a lot of pop records, but Dom is pretty much everywhere. You know what I mean? And Uncle Larry is the same. Larry is doing the stuff. I feel like they both kind of have this mood about their music, and that's what make it comparative. But you know what I mean? That Dom to me inspired. You know what I mean? Nip is one of the people Dom inspired. Hold on, let me check this one more time.
Yeah. No.
How about now?
Yeah, you good. Better. You sound
Nip is one of the people to me that Dom inspired. Dom inspired a lot of people, dog.
No, for sure.
Dom is a unique talent. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's why he's got the loyal following, and that still fucks with his catalog, you know, which is another thing, like Trey kind of mentioned. A lot of the songs he's performing is from 2010 to 2013 or 14.
Like Yellow Album is that nigga Reasonable Doubt, nigga.
Right.
Like
niggas will swear by that.
Niggas swear by that. That nigga was able to perform them songs, and I'm just looking and I said, damn, this shit old. This shit old. And the fact that niggas is like, I seen hoes, better spot, better this, better spot. I'm like, yo, you spilling alcohol on me, baby. Hold on.
I will say that the amount of Jones that were there that was rapping bar for bar, I was like, oh shit.
No, it's a specific type of fan, bro. When I say the joint might be solid, she might got some Jordans on.
Yeah,
she might be very tomboy-ish in the middle.
I think she definitely had some Jordans on the one I saw. Actually,
and she ain't let go. 2012 was the best time of her life. She just ain't. She still reliving that. Like most people say, yo, 2016 summer. Her shit is that blog era. She ain't never let go of the blog era.
I mean, everybody
that blog era was
she the first nigga that Donis probably followed her back on fucking MySpace or some shit.
But that's really what it is. Dom is the greatest. He's the unspoken hero of the blog era.
Right. The unsung hero. I don't know if y'all seen that Unsung show.
The unsung. He don't get nowhere. He's really what the blog era is about. A direct connection with the fans in a different way.
Yeah, because that's how we blew up, was off the blogs, and it was because of the videos that we were putting out. But that was, and he put out a lot
designer shit.
Come on.
The designer shit video is when I really kind of was like, oh shit, this dude. Because, you know what I mean? Like, that's when I really thought his vision for the game was a lot more unique. You know what I mean? Like, his flair and style is special.
Yeah. No, Danny did that video. Shout out to Danny.
But that specific video, like how he saw it and how he shot it, is like, to me, that's the epitome of Dom Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this nigga is like a cool visionary. He dope. He another nigga, like him and Lil Wayne kind of got respect from me in different ways, because before that I was like, oh yeah, them niggas is cool. But then the more I got into what they do, like Lil Wayne, I don't know how I missed that wide with him. But
you didn't see it? You didn't see it when?
Nah, I'm a Juvenile fan, bro. Like, I grew up listening to Juvenile. So even when I signed to Cash Money, niggas was like pumped up, like, oh, you gonna be able to rap with Wayne? I'm like, so what, nigga? Like, Juvenile was signed to this label.
What year did you sign with Cash Money?
2007. So you already know what was gonna happen.
Wayne was already.
Yeah, I didn't care, bro. I was like, what? No, all that shit was just fluff. Young niggas talking dumb. Like, I didn't care about what niggas was talking. Niggas, 400. It ain't no 400 degrees. It ain't 400. That's how I felt. And then, like, till I saw it up close and personal, spankings and shit. I was like, oh, this nigga's different. You know what I mean? Nigga spank ass. You feel me? He get in there, whoop you in the studio, make a hit record in no time, 16 in no time, nothing to know. I was like, yeah, I fucked that up. This nigga is, Drew, this nigga is incredible. This motherfucker. Bro, and I've been in the studio with a lot of bad motherfuckers, and he might be the baddest. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That probably is the closest thing to working with Pac that most motherfuckers ever got. And when I tell you that motherfucker incredible, and I've been in the studio with everybody, but that motherfucker right there is a fucking animal. It's just different. Rinse your ass out.
The Carter 1, my senior year of high
best
school.
One. Yep, that's the best one.
Oh my God. That, like we was talking about earlier, Squad Up is what introduced me to him as being a prolific MC. And I was like, oh shit, this nigga's really, well, first off, he has a feature on Nelly's album that my next door neighbor, my homie, put me on to, because I listened to Nelly shit and I never listened to that song. I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of hard. So then Squad Up came, then this nigga did the Carter 1, and then Dedication 1. And when Dedication came out, I was like, okay, this nigga might be the best rapper alive.
You got to think about it, bro. In 2005, nigga, we was listening to Chuck and Jeezy.
Yeah, I was listening
in
to
2006. In 2006, nigga, was Tip Country, nigga. I'm off Tip. So I didn't really see that. I wouldn't listen to this. I don't listen to all of that goddamn music. I ain't got time for all this goddamn music.
But that's the thing. I was on the internet, bro. We was
no, I know. Yeah.
It was a mixtape that niggas used to download off LimeWire.
Man, I'm in the streets fucking up. I'm starting to pop. I'm buzzing. I'm in the lowrider. I'm in cars, Bentleys. We moving around. Only off the shit. That's it. Like Jeezy first day it came out. Chuck first day it came out. Tip. This is what we offer. We offer all of that. And so he's building his shit up on the underground scene with the mixtapes, but we not downloading up. 50 Cent is dropping at this time, man. We not doing nothing. Kanye is at this time. Nigga, what? I'm not downloading no motherfucking Squad Up mixtapes. Nigga, I'm off this new Kanye, nigga. What are you talking about?
This is how we learned about Kanye. Kanye had mixtapes.
I never heard a Kanye mixtape in my life.
Ooh, Kanye used to go, bro. Like
I cannot believe that.
This is how I became a fan of
Kanye's mixtapes. Bro, he had some shit with John Legend and shit on the.
Yes,
I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah, where the hell would I? Where the hell?
I will have to send you Kanye.
I had heard.
This is how you understand.
Where the hell would I have heard? Where would I heard Squad Up at? That's what I'm thinking. Where would I have heard Squad Up? The Squad Up tape at?
And download the tape and burn it for your homeboy.
And and we were way in the streets at that time. So
you feel me? Like niggas was passing them around.
Facts.
Like that's, and I was a CD nigga, so I was downloading. It's funny, Trey found the old version of The Last Meal that I used to have, which was the original shit I downloaded off LimeWire and sent that shit to me. Gee, I gotta send you. It's
dog shit.
Yes, bro. It's 3 or 4 bangers. It's one with Corrupt.
Oh God.
Man, it's a couple other, but it was so much music that used to be Dr. Dre shit, other shit that never came out to this day. Like
I got some of that stuff. I got some of that stuff, but trip off this. It's like 2005. That's what we off a Tip. 2006, Jeezy Tip, all that shit. We off all that. Jay still dropping shit. We off Ye shit, all that. So I'm not peeping the Squad Up mixtapes like that. I caught the Carter 1 after.
Right.
Like I heard songs. I was like, oh, this nigga dope. Like he got way better. This kid got way better. It's, Carter 1. Then so I signed the Cash Money. And I'm off Like Father, Like Son. I'm like, damn, Wayne is really rapping on this motherfucker. It sound cool, but I'm still not tapped in. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, he sound good. Man, I signed the Cash Money. First time I went to that studio, Jason, that nigga me up so cold. I said, God damn, man. God, because going into that shit, I always thought of Game as an A+ MC. Game was like the best MC I'd ever saw up to that point, right? Because I'm with Black Wall Street all the time, my first tape. So I'm like, damn, this nigga got the best verses. Like, da-da-da. Now I'm watching, how records is coming about, but I'm watching his 16s was like, nigga, he could rap 100 bars, 50 bars straight. I'm like, damn, this nigga a real rapper. Cause Drew, I'm from the corner. We ain't grow up wanting to be no rapper. So I'm like, this nigga rap 100 bars straight. That's crazy. He was the best I ever saw. So I was like, well, if he an A+, I'm probably like a B-. I got some work to do, but it ain't that far. Till I went to that studio with Wayne. I was like, oh no, Chuck is a B-. That nigga's an A+ and I'm a D.
Right.
That's how fast I realized how good niggas is. That nigga's so good. He cleaned me up, Jason, so cold. I said, I remember I'm in the studio because we doing a song and I'm writing it in my I think in my sidekick at the time. Did we still have sidekicks or BlackBerry? I'm writing a verse in something.
What year is this?
It's 07.
We had sidekicks.
Yeah, so I'm writing the verse in my phone And he was coming up with the verse. He laid his verse, walked out. He said, hey, he said, you write your verse? I said, yeah. He said, you don't even smoke or drink or nothing. Huh? I was like, yeah. He's like, damn. And walked off. And that's what he do to you, bro. He don't be mean and no harm, but he be seriously intrigued.
Really?
Like you have to write this down?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Trey, I put my shit in my pocket. I ain't wrote nothing down since.
I love that
This
for
a
you.
bitch.
I love that for you, but a lot of people need to write. I'm gonna be honest.
I still write.
Niggas saying that they don't write no more is probably the
no,
worst.
No, hold on,
hold on,
real quick.
No, hear me out.
Yeah, because that's not what we talking about. When
I know that, but I'm saying
writes in his head.
No, but again, that legend of niggas not writing has fucked the game up more than it helped the game because
but that's not what they doing. That's not what we talking about.
I know they writing in their head, whatever, but niggas ain't even cognitive to even think that. They just like, oh, the nigga ain't right, and he went in there and said some shit, and now he gonna learn it after he done spit it. It's a lot of shit that just ain't great.
No, I agree. But that's not what Wayne does. Like he doesn't do that. He comes up with the shit in his mind and then he go in there and do it.
Listen,
he don't punch it.
You don't get the luxury to call yourself the best rapper alive for people to co-sign it if you're not great. Right? People have literally put up an argument and said, yo, he the best rapper alive. He's been in a conversation as #1 rapper before at one point in his career. A lot of people don't get that option, but the idea that him, Hov, whoever else be saying, yo, I don't write. Yes, they might write mentally in their head saying, all right, this. But it's niggas who take that so literal to a point that think that a nigga just went in there and spit off the dome and that they
that's not what's happening.
Shit was fire. You wasting studio time, you wasting people time, whatever the fucking 28 minutes of the song, the 5-song album you put out. Like, but again, some shit be bangers.
Some shit do be hard, but
some shit just be hard, but it be like, all right, bro.
And I wanted to talk about what G was saying with Wayne. It made me think about my interaction with Dom, but also, like when you were a kid and you play somebody who you know is going to the league, like it's kind of like what he's saying a little bit. Like I rap pretty good, decent or whatever, however people feel about it. I felt for myself, but having Dom be my, first cousin, basically my brother, and me and us working on music together, it's funny because I never really talk about this. I've like written, shit about it in scripts and what have you. But like, it's such an interesting thing to watch somebody get really good at that, as opposed to like a sport, because the sport thing is so obvious. Everybody gets to see it. It's on the playing field, people cheering for you. But it's like watching somebody in like private, low key, like just elevate and elevate and elevate. And I remember like how he rapped when he was 13 and 16 versus by the time that nigga was 19 and 20, like you see like you neck and neck with somebody and then one day they just take this like big ass jump. It's like they have a growth spurt. Like, we made songs, we still make music together, but we made every song together. And then at one point he just had way more raps than I did. And then at one point, his bars was just funnier or doper, or you know what I'm saying? Like everything was matching. And I'm like, damn, this nigga's kind of good. Like you just notice a nigga like, and I'm like, damn, maybe this nigga is like could really be as good as the other niggas. Cause at first you don't really think that, you just thinking like we just having fun, we just doing this, we just making shit. And then like niggas start putting something together and it's like, damn, this might be low-key better than what niggas is putting out.
You know who that moment just happened to me for?
Who?
Dot.
Right.
I always thought Dot was the best nigga of this generation, or Cole and them was the best of this generation. I would never put none of these. Don't get me wrong. They've had careers as great as probably. They're in the top 20 greatest careers to ever be in hip hop already. Both of them. You know what I mean? But I never would compare him to like a Scarface or to a Snoop or to a Jay-Z. I would never. I'm like, yeah, you this or this era, but you didn't, this last year, I was like, this nigga might be as good as some of my favorites. It just fucked me up. You know what I mean? Like, it hit me like, oh shit.
Because you don't really think your contemporaries could be on the same level as Michael Jordan. Like you just could never. It won't compute for a long time, and then when the nigga does something amazing, like undeniable that you didn't even think the nigga could do, you gotta kind of reconfigure your brain a little bit. But it's dope that we're still elevating as people, as human beings. You know, like that we're not stuck in the past. Like we still have people who are achieving crazy things.
That dude putting belt to ass right now, bro, and that's that moment. I was like, he on dogging them ass.
Yeah, he got a lot of good songs. And that's when I make these playlists. I just made a quick playlist. I think I sent it to y'all. Like when a nigga start having over like 50 good songs in his career, then you guys start really putting niggas in the conversation.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, he there. Ain't nothing to talk about. That motherfucker there, dog. That motherfucker is there. That motherfucker, boy, that motherfucker, whoo, that GNX, I play that GNX, I'll be like, God damn, this is really good. Damn, this is good as I'll be like, this like doggies, this nigga is serving. Look at the homie.
Hey, Glasses, I'll tell you when this shit happened to me with Don when I first heard Platinum Chanel. And I was there for almost every song he recorded before From the West Side with Love. By the end of that session, he was doing stuff where I wasn't in the studio with him every day anymore. So by the time he got to From the West Side with Love 2, I hadn't really heard a lot of it. You know, most of the time he played an album for me before it's done, or you know what I'm saying? We go through the whole mixing process. But this, he was just like, just pull up to the listening party. I was like, all right, for sure. Bro, I heard Platinum Chanel, and I was like, the fuck? When you learn how to rap this good? Like, I still never really, for me, I don't think he's rapped better ever on a song than he did on that song. He's got a lot of really, really dope rap songs, but that shit was, he floated.
To me, man, Wayne, like Dom is like I hear him rap and I'm like, oh, he cool, he get busy. But when I see it all together, like he like one of them dudes to me that came out like, cause he's the class after mine. You know what I mean? But like he was the first one I saw the whole like he figured out everything. Like you could tell, like I said, he's the true unsung hero of the blog movement. You know what I'm saying? He get it. He get that shit.
For sure. What was it? What else we got up, Jerv?
What for the next topic?
Yeah, Jerv was...
Oh man, niggas is rolling, man.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Jerv. I know Jerv like, these niggas talk about these West Coast niggas. No, Jerv, my bad, bro. Jerv fucking me up, Jerv.
No. Okay, hold on.
It's fucking me up, Jerv.
It ain't that.
No, Jerv, because it's fucking me up because it's like you see people like I watched this little dude come in the game. You know what I mean? I watched his first songs.
I get it.
I watched him emulate Jay-Z for an album. I watched him emulate Lil Wayne for an album. I watched him do all of this. And then like one day he just
spoken it. We got an hour in of these two topics. And we gotta move on. And I'm sorry, Jerv, I gotta use you as the transition.
My bad, Jerv. I'm sorry.
But
it's all good.
Your Duke Blue Devils.
Oh, I didn't know this was transition into.
Okay. That's why he didn't want to transition, Trey.
So I mean, there we go. The Duke Blue Devils lost. Juju, who did you have in that game?
I had Houston the whole time. I'm sick of Duke. I mean, I fought with. It's like college basketball these days. The way players go in and out of schools. It's hard for me to just be loyal to one team. So every year I'm probably like fucking with different folks. Like my girl graduated from Florida, so we a big Florida house right now, living on the edge of the seat, even though Auburn look crazy. Ooh. But I did not want to see no more Duke, bro. I'm sick of them for like, bro, them niggas lame. They look lame to me. Like, you feel me? They don't got no cool nigga on the team. Like, salute the Cooper Flag. I know he gonna be #1 pick, but the rest of them joker, they just seem corny to me. You feel me? Like, and this is no reflection on who they are as people, just the eye test. I would much rather see the brothers from Houston play in the championship than the team full of jokers.
Duke got that straight up square type of program. You just go up there and just square up.
It's Grand Hill, man. Grand Hill.
Pull up your pants, tuck in your shirt type of program.
I disagree. I ain't rolling, but I will say this.
I definitely disagree,
what you
but
mean
I
you
can't
ain't
say
rolling?
nothing.
What's
I
not
ain't
to
rolling.
roll?
I'm not rolling with that.
That's
bro.
old. That's the old.
Yeah,
That's
so they
old,
cool. So the
bro.
opposite of that is you think they cool as fuck.
Right, that's what
Not
I'm saying.
even.
There's only
I
two
don't.
options there.
I don't
You
think
just
I
ain't
don't
rolling
think
because I
that-
said
don't-
it in my way. My bad. I didn't mean to say it that rash.
No,
But-
No,
I'm
you were
just
correct,
saying-
Juju.
I'm not
Don't
dismissing.
walk back
I'm not
and
My
take
bad. I gotta go
dismissing
PC.
your-
My bad.
No,
I
no,
forgot.
stand on
PC.
business, Juju.
No,
you
come
was in
on.
My
100%
bad. They all look like
right.
upstanding brothers in the community. They all look like they great family men. I just would have rather saw Houston win because it was full of more people who look like me than the opposite. I want to see people who look like me win.
Okay.
Duke
All
is
I'm
square.
saying
Duke
is,
Duke is square. This Grand Hill is the quintessential Duke. guy.
Yo, first of all,
But-
hold on, hold
but
on,
go
bro.
ahead, Jerv. Speak your
We-
piece.
we
man.
not- we
I'm not
not-
even a
we-
Dukes fan. I'm just talking about narratives. These are the kids that I spend time with. That's why I'm trying to.
That's what I'm
trying to-
saying.
I'm just
Here
trying
we
to
are.
keep
Listen,
it.
There we
I'm just
go.
trying to keep
All
it
right.
on basketball. Everybody
bad.
hate Duke. I get it.
We not-
I don't
we
even
not
fuck
that-
with Duke, but I picked Duke to win it all because I felt like they had the best roster.
Not hate Duke. Not that's a stretch.
Nah, niggas
Not
hate Duke
Yeah,
glasses.
niggas
Nah,
hate
niggas
Duke.
hate Duke.
Niggas hate
dog.
Duke.
I'm not
Niggas
even
hate
part of
Duke.
that.
And
I
rightfully
disagree
so.
with Juju in the
Hate
sense that
Duke.
they are like a straight up and down kind of program.
I don't think Juju hate
Yeah,
Duke.
I don't
think
hate Duke. I
think-
like Duke when they had
Yeah.
Zion. I like
Yeah,
Duke when
yeah.
they had Jason
Yeah,
Tatum
no.
and Kyrie. I just
Hey,
don't
but-
like this crop of Duke. Like, what you want me
As
to
a
cheer for
dude that's
Con
like
Nipple? Like,
This
the fuck?
is
As
how
a
I
dude
look
that's
at it,
like
Juju.
Duke since 1992, one of the joys I get in life.
Is when they lose.
I mean, bro, I was in 5th grade, bro. Grand Hill freshman year, dog. Like, what you want me to do?
Nothing.
But
Yeah.
as a
That's how I
dude
feel
that's
about
like,
being a Laker.
I mean, I get you.
That's how I
But
feel
like,
about being a
I-
Laker. It's like you should be belt to ass all the time. Belt to ass.
look, bro. Like, I one thing I love is being able to go talk college basketball with someone, preferably someone that looks like me, right? And then we have a conversation. I go, yeah. So I mean, I fuck with Duke, and they go, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Duke remind me of the Spurs.
Hey, they hit you with "I love my white wife."
The
It's okay.
Spurs.
That's how they did you, bro.
Let
But
me
all I'm
ask y'all
saying
this.
is,
how do y'all feel
Juju,
about?
I wasn't speaking. Sorry if it got miscommunicated in this situation. I felt like you picked the best team that you felt was going to win. That's it. I didn't pick it as like, oh, it was a hate or anything like that, which most people did. I will say Juju is on the rare side of things because I watched a lot of people flip. I seen a lot of Duke love into this loss. Now, if Juju picked them already from the top, your bracket says Houston over Duke, right? Do you have Houston
I
winning
picked
all?
chalk. I picked all the chalk. I picked Florida, Duke, all number 1 seed, Auburn. How it
Oh,
went.
so yeah, you
but
cracking.
but
Auburn
I
let
wasn't
me
even.
down. I
I wasn't
Duke
paying
and
attention
Auburn
to
in
it like that.
Yeah, I had Duke and
Yeah.
Auburn at the chip, right?
I need to turn these comments off, bro. These fucking comments is funny,
But
bro.
I will
I never
say
usually
this.
had them comments off.
Oh yeah, no, you always gotta
Nigga
have
said
them
a
on.
black Republican.
So
I am crying.
I will say this, right?
That's what it feels like too.
After today, after last night, I have been a Cooper flag apologist like all day, right? And I'm like, this is unfair to an 18-year-old kid where it comes with the territory for one.
that shit was on coaching, bro. That wasn't on him.
No. I hear you, Jerv, but at the end of the day, he is the face right now. And what's being said right now, it's niggas like, yo, Ace Bailey would have made the shot. He shouldn't be number 1. He ain't gonna be better than Kevin Love. Like, I'm like, bro, god damn. I'm glad they lost, but god damn, like, come on.
That's when you find out how much niggas really hate Duke, bro.
And I feel that. But
He
my
played for
thing
any
was-
other program. They not
my
hating
thing
on him
Jerv
like
sound
that.
I look at
Jerv
this.
personally.
It's
has-
real, bro. Like
I look at this. They saying he only got these numbers because he's at Duke. He only did, and I'm like, yo,
I ain't even know
if he
Trey's about
went-
to say that.
If he went to another school, he probably would have more scoring game. He probably would have. This man had 13 30-point games. That's hard as fuck to do in college. I don't care.
But I think he gets more pub because he goes to Duke. Because
No,
if
he's the number 1 player in the country, bro.
I'm
It
saying
didn't
he
matter.
gets more. He gets. I think.
If that motherfucker would have stayed home at Maine, motherfuckers would have been paying attention. It didn't
I'm not
matter.
saying they
He
would have
got
been paying attention, but you get another bunt. Like he would be Dalton Connect at Tennessee. Like he wouldn't be.
No, bro. That's disrespectful.
You're
That's
wild.
disrespectful. And right there, hey Trey, respectfully, my good brother, that right there is what I'm talking about. It's all because niggas hate Duke. This is all Duke hate.
Was Dalton Connect not the player of the year in the SEC?
I'm not saying you, Drew, because you actually are
year,
one of the respectable young men out here who's not biased.
If Dalton Connect was on Duke, he would have got player of the year. Is what I'm saying.
No, he wouldn't have, dog.
Jason,
you act like Duke players get player of the year every year, fam. It be the dudes that go number one in the draft. They get player of the year.
Said Dalton Connect, man.
Jason, you want to hear something?
My man love the Lakers, bro. He just got to bring a Laker up.
Hear me out. Dalton Connect is a few months late, younger than LaMelo Ball. I mean, LaMelo Ball.
I know, niggas.
No, but we're comparing Dalton Connect to an 18-year-old.
He's supposed to be a senior in high school.
Hold on, that reclassified. He bumped up, and I'm not making an excuse for him because he's playing against whatever it is, what it is. But this motherfucker was National Player of the Year. Now we can have a Luka Trae Young thing again and say, because I remember motherfuckers saying back on True Hoop ESPN days, Luka ain't shit. Luka ain't gonna do this. And I watched Marvin Bagley play in the Drew. I was a Team Bagley guy, but I wasn't shitting on Luka. I compared Luka to fucking Hito Turkoglu, and I was wrong as fuck. And I can openly admit that.
Let that nigga fall to Duke. Let him fall to the Sixers, please. So everybody think he's so ass.
Cooper Flag gonna be that nigga in the league? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm standing by that.
What are we saying? What exactly are we saying?
But here's the thing.
How
I'm
good?
not saying that he gonna be automatic
all-star.
He's not gonna be automatic MVP.
Rookie?
No. I'm not saying it's rookie year. I just meant I thought you meant like what do I see for him? And
I'm saying right now, how good is he gonna be?
I think he can help a team. Like I think he gonna be 12 a game, cool little rotation guy in the conversation. Top 3.
It depends where he go though, Trey.
That matters. Because if he end up in Utah, that motherfucker rookie of the year, write the check. If he go to Utah, he motherfucking rookie of the year because he going to get them touches and Will Hardy going to draw that shit up. And he going to sell so many motherfucking jerseys in that motherfucking county. So if he go to Philly, if he go to New Orleans,
come on,
if he go to motherfucking Atlanta, if he go to some,
who's in the lottery to get the top 5 pick?
You got
the Bullets.
Philly,
I mean,
you got
Washington.
DC. All right, Juju, he go to DC. You think he crack?
I think wherever he go, he gonna make a difference for sure. But going to DC is gonna be real. Like you said, going to Utah, look out below because I think he going to the top. But a team that's not run as well,
because Jordan Poole not gonna pass that motherfucker like that. So
right.
It all depends. But I will say that he gonna be in that top 3 rookie at the end of the conversation. The end of next season, he gonna be in that conversation, and that's what you want from a number 1 pick. You don't want your number 1 like motherfucking Sar. No, he getting better now.
He hooping right now.
It took 60 games. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's not taking this one 60 games.
But that's what I'm saying. He gonna probably have a good 5-game skid. Like, oh, this what that pro shit like. All right, say no more. And gonna find his nick.
It's gonna be a little longer than 5 games.
I ain't rolling.
NBA defense, you tripping, Trey.
Might not. Because like Isaiah Collier in Utah already breaking the assist record. He broke John Stockton.
So you think a motherfucker, this motherfucker, by the way, I played him 1-on-1. By the way.
For real.
This motherfucker 6'10, be talking that slime shit. Juju. This motherfucker Thug. He love Thug.
Better not wipe his nose. Better not
Juju. This motherfucker be talking about all that Thug shit. I'm watching it. But you know what? It's real smoke between him and Ace. I spent time with both of them motherfuckers, and he got my. I like the energy Ace had. He got what I want.
So who's his NBA comparative? I know you probably hate
Tatum to me. Tatum to me.
What?
Yeah.
Let
him
fall to us. This is the city that knows how to handle a white superstar.
Woo, that's big talk.
Are you agreeing with this, Juju?
He is 6'9", 6'10".
He cold, bro.
What is it, Juju? Tell me what it really is, Juju. You ain't drinking the Duke Kool-Aid. Tell me what it is, Juju.
Exactly. I see who I see.
What is it, Juju?
Look, I see. We all give my boy a lot of hell for his takes, but shit, I see Dalton Connect, bro. When I see that boy like coming into the league next year, the effect.
Come on, Juju. Juju,
you
my God, Juju.
And I'm like,
Juju, you my God. That's crazy.
What I see with these two, I see a Connect 4.
Hey, no, that's white laziness, man. That's a white lazy.
I like that white laziness.
White
That's
laziness.
there.
Crazy,
In sports, you start classifying white. He was just like, nah, he's
no,
white.
because
He
here's the thing.
Nah.
Listen, the thing is people are saying when I say Tatum or when you say a comp, you're comparing it to the best level of what Tatum is. No, brother, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about rookie Tatum, brother. Like Connect ain't never been on National Player of the Year.
what's his? I'm saying, what's his greatest comparison? Not rookie.
When you talk about this young man, you got to have him in the conversations of the Zions. You got to have him in the conversations of the. You have to. You have to.
G, he cold. G.
This motherfucker.
I don't know.
He cold, G.
Is he the type of athlete Zion is to do that in the NBA? Because you got to realize Zion been ahead of everybody athletically his whole life.
He gonna be all right. Here's the cold thing about it. Lord willing,
gonna get that rebound, go coast to coast.
Knock on wood. Lock on wood. Zion's a motherfucker. Zion and Josh should be the only two motherfuckers we talking about in these first 6 seasons. Unfortunately, it ain't been the path what we think about, right? But I will say credit to Ja. Ja is one outside of Michael Jordan and any other motherfuckers is a 98.9% of game winners, and it's all done by Ja Morant. So respect to him.
Zion is better than Ja though.
But again,
just don't play.
This motherfucker ain't even available, bro.
That's true.
He ain't even available. So the fact that we even saying, oh, who could be a better pro? Cooper Flag pass this motherfucker in 2 seasons if he play 82 games straight. It's just like that. Sadly,
he could.
But look, you gotta play.
This is a game tape. The only game tape I have right now on them is the last 10 minutes of that game. Them brothers hit like 1 field goal. It was Dalton Connect a 3-pointer. And so what I'm saying is,
shouts to Houston.
I know the hypotheticals. I know what we can vision, but I'm talking about what I saw last night.
You got to be athletically ahead of the NBA. You can't just be skilled. You got to be athletically ahead.
I don't know what else
he's athletically
ahead.
I'm talking about like Zion athletically ahead.
Hey, no. But I don't know what else boxes he got to check off, G. He could shoot the 3.
I don't know. I'm listening to y'all.
Listen, hold on.
Only box he got left to check off. Trey just got to bust everybody's ass when he gets to the league, bro. That's just what it is.
Again,
right?
For your number 1 pick. He's National Player of the Year. This motherfucker is 18 years old. He can handle. He can shoot the 3. He can dunk. He can block shots. He can defend 1 through 5. I don't know what the fuck y'all want.
I'll tell you this.
No.
No. I'm not getting hypey with you. I'm not getting hypey.
I'll tell you what I
want. He did 1 through 5 at the pro level.
I want. That's what I'm saying. I want when you got.
You know who my comp is?
With 2 minutes left, a 7-point lead with 1:33 seconds.
I want to hit the Jerv.
I want you to win that game. That's what I want.
And
I understand.
He missed.
This is perfect. This is perfect for my comp.
Give us your comp, Jerv.
That last shot gets too much. I can see that. And he was a Duke boy too.
All over big old. That's the big old.
And Drew, he had the same issues in the Final Four. Also, that you saying that's what I'm saying. That's the comp.
All Duke players.
Exactly.
Paulo,
but listen to me.
Tatum, Zion.
This is that last shot.
Number 1.
Take your mind off the last shot. I feel like the last shot, he missed that last shot. But what a coach would tell you, bruh, the whole second half is what I'm talking about. The whole game is what I'm talking about.
They got the ball. Hold on.
They was up 14 in the second half.
Go ahead, Juju.
What I'm saying is those type of intangibles. I'm not doubting the brother's skill set. The brother's skill set is there. I'm talking about what's in here when it's winning time. That's all that's left to be proved from me. Yes, you're right. He got a handle. He got a shot. He got a defense. He gifted, way physically athletic, more than most people. But what I'm saying is, so are a lot of other NBA players. But when you get out there between them lines, you got to show me. I'm not finna just give you the crown no more like I gave it to Zion, like I gave it to everybody else. Somebody got to show me better than they can tell me. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting to give the crown to him until he show me. That's all.
That's fair.
And he went further than all.
I just think Dalton Connect is crazy.
By the way. And secondly, if we peel back the layers of the game that we don't talk about so much, yes, that man had a chance. If he makes the shot, we're not even having this motherfucking conversation. Secondly, they can't even take out the ball. That's on Duke ass. Duke was acting like Phoenix Suns right now, not taking priority. Hold on. Listen, not in the priority of having a true point guard out there to be able to fucking manage that shit. They threw the ball away so many damn times. You look at it like, how is this the number 1 team in the country, bro?
I keep hearing Lamar Odom. This is the 5th. Lamar Odom.
I mean, listen, respect to Lamar Odom, bro, but Lamar Odom was thrown into a 3rd option every team he played on. I don't think this young man gonna be put in that situation. Lamar Odom was also not National Player of the Year. He probably could have. He's intangibly. I think Lamar Odom was born in the wrong era. If Lamar Odom was born and came out late 2000s, he'd be #1 pick easily. Niggas used him wrong because they wasn't ready for Lamar Odom. 6'10", handle the rock, could pass, could do all the shit. But at the end of the day, niggas is like, hey, get on the corner. We got Kobe. Get on the corner. We got this other nigga.
What's the next Olympics? What's the Olympic squad?
You know what I'm saying? Rashard Lewis, another nigga that could fill it.
Right.
Three level score.
Right.
If you really allowed him to do that. But again, he's playing with Ray Allen. Pass the motherfucking rock. It is what it is. So in this case for Cooper Flag, for the teams that he's supposed to go to, it ain't gonna be too many niggas in his way. And he gonna get them shot attempts, and he gonna be allowed to fucking fail. And them stats gonna be high as a motherfucker. They gonna be losing, but he gonna be having 25 and 8.
But
you know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying, Trey, I don't. And what Juju is saying is, I don't think even then that determines his level of. I mean, shit. Jordan Poole gets stats. Nigga, Kyle Kuzma.
I got you. I'm about to really make you. 28 is the next Olympics. 28 is the next Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's on the squad, but he's definitely in that little mix. He'll okay.
Man,
he's already there. He's already there.
I thought you was going to go there.
I'm not saying he's making the squad, but he'll be on the team that like whatever the team that they plays against him to show that he'll be on the next one. That's what I'm saying.
So what's his ceiling? What's his ceiling at the pro level?
Tatum.
If
he will be representing Team USA.
No, I'm saying he'll be as great as Jason Tatum. He'll be a perennial All-Star, perennial All-NBA player.
Tatum's his ceiling for me.
Okay.
And his floor
Juju, what's his ceiling, Juju? The best he could be.
His floor is Andre Karolinko for me.
All right, Juju, what's his ceiling?
Look, I'm because Trey seems to know more about him, and Jerv knows more about him than I do. So I'm gonna defer to them and say, if he say Jason Tatum, I'm gonna say Jason Tatum. Shit, I'm gonna say Jason Tatum with him. But I'm just waiting to see it. You feel me? I have
Jerv. What's his ceiling, Jerv? What's his ceiling and floor? Best version, best case, worst case.
I think his ceiling is whatever you think Paolo is, whatever you think Paolo could be when he's all said and done. Wherever you feel Paolo could be, I feel like Cooper is right there with him. So wherever you think that is, and his floor, I would have said probably Dalton Connect just because, but I can't say that now. I don't want to say that. That's that. Look, Lamar's cool. That's his floor.
Early Lamar.
That's a
he's gonna be for sure. He can't be no worse than Lamar Odom.
That nigga. What do you mean? Is that a high floor? Lamar Odom had an incredible NBA career.
Lamar Odom wasn't the number 1 or number 2 option on teams that matter. He was the number 3 option. So I'm saying this floor is being
never been an all-star.
So wait a minute. So what option
on another team that didn't matter? He
hold on. Whoa.
Come on.
He was the number what option on the championship team? Lamar Odom.
3,
right? Okay, so where do you think Cooper Flag could be as a number what option?
On what team?
On a championship team, put it together.
On a championship team, his floor is the third. Third option.
If he leaves, which don't
sound realistic. On the best team, he could be the number one option.
Can it be?
Glasses.
On the best team, he could be the number 1 option.
Glasses. It's 890, 86, so he's not gonna get traded to the Boston Celtics. But if this motherfucker was drafted wherever he gonna get drafted, and he decides to pull the very rare situation of I hated my experience with the team that drafted me, I'm going home, right?
Yeah.
That's the rarest thing. Everybody has him lined up to go back to the Celtics. I just don't see it happening because no one leaves free money on the table. He's going to go where he's drafted at and going to be very fucking happy. Right? Yeah. He already.
What if the Spurs creep up in there?
He is white. That might not last. That might not be enough for white people.
If he go to the Spurs,
him and Vic,
because that's some Penny Shaq type shit.
And Juju, this is why I'm high.
Fox, Wemby, and him. They should win a championship. Let y'all see.
This is the thing. The reason why I'm high on Cooper is because I watched him play with nothing but great talent the last 5 seasons as I've been watching this kid get prepared for the McDonald's.
Shout out to Trailblazer.
Again, committee-wise, I had to watch all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Every motherfucker. Even if they did a year, the Anthony Blacks of the world, the Derek Lively's, I had to watch them. I remember niggas saying, Derek Lively, Tyson Chandler. Who the fuck where he ends up? With Dallas. Like, I had to watch all these kids, even Bronny catch and shoot. The Lakers have yet to use him how he thrived in the McDonald's All-American game. If they let him catch and shoot, sure. But again, it's a tough situation. So it all is in that situation. But I do feel that overall, that motherfucker good. Ace Bailey good. Dylan Harper is good as a motherfucker. But it depends on landing spots. If you don't, like Dylan Harper, 6'6", he a 6'6" point guard, just like his dad, defend, and wherever he go, he gonna crack. But to be like,
salute to
like the young
salute
and
to
clean.
Mike Weisenberg from the chat. He said, I ain't watched shit this year. Salute to Mike Weisenberg. You're right, brother. I defer. And he said, ask anybody, any NBA scout or whatever. You right, brother. I'm showing the ass of myself on my Cooper flag take. So I'm gonna defer to the chat. I'm gonna defer to Trey, and I'm gonna say y'all win, I lose. I'm entitled to my opinion though. Run up on me.
I ain't crashing, man. I ain't crashing out on it. But I think
somebody said Gordon Hayward.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I've been wanting. No,
I like lazy whiteness.
That's his ceiling. To me, his ceiling is Gordon Hayward at his best, and to me, his floor is Adam Morris.
Jay, how many games you watching this year, bro? I'm about to pour out, bro. How many games you watching this year, bro? Because then you get in there with him. How many games you watching this year, bro?
I didn't watch a lot of games of him. I'm not even gonna cap on you.
So one time.
So Trey's assessment is correct. It's just lazy. What are you calling it, Trey?
Lazy whiteness, man.
Lazy whiteness. You just picking whatever white guy saying that's who he is. Hey, that's not cool, yo. We are an equal opportunity podcast, brother.
Black opinions matter. Right.
Are very skilled. They're very talented in a very black league, right? And they're niche, but they in certain teams, they're not going to be who they're going to be.
He'd be the first white American that was good in a long time.
Yes,
true. And he got a hell of a name. That's the whitest name I've heard in years.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dude that played for the Rams.
Now, Jason, when I first seen this kid, he came here to he came to fucking Rucker Park where they played the slam game, and the black players was tuning him out. They wasn't giving him the ball.
Right.
They was like, pass. I'm looking. I'm like, I want to see. He ain't complain. He ain't do none of this. He blocking shit.
What was the last great white American player?
And y'all seen it. Y'all seen it on viral. The motherfucker hit the game winner. He hit the game winner. And he finished with. He the type of nigga to let the ball come to him. He don't do none of that.
What was the last great white American player?
Larry Bird.
Mac McClung.
Wow, it ain't that far back, is it?
Larry Bird.
No.
Mike Miller wasn't nice.
No, you said great.
No, you said great.
GREAT, not good.
Great. I was Mike Miller. I just seen him. He got a great agency lift.
Are we saying
White Chocolate wasn't great though? He was nice, but he wasn't great. He ain't great.
Who was the last great white American player?
It might be Larry Bird, bro.
No, I mean John Stockton is after him.
John Stockton.
So I understand what Juju Jason said now. I get why they said that.
Stockton.
It don't look good.
Bro, look, I've been swayed, bro. Them folks, look, everybody threatening me. Look, I'm a bad fan now.
Johnny Shortpants was nice.
But listen to the names y'all saying right here.
Who was the last great white American player that made it to the NBA first ballot Hall of Fame? Johnny Shortpants?
John Stockton.
Yeah,
Johnny Shortpants?
Stockton, bro.
They not making a bad argument, Trey, if you think about it like that.
I'm not, but also motherfuckers ain't 6'10" and playing around niggas all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because he did play against that USA team and in the practices and
cooking
how much he was doing for the practice. Like he made the practice more competitive.
Yeah, they finna try to bust his ass here.
But all I'm saying is he not about to change the fucking face of the league. But all I'm saying
he might. Trey, don't cap on it.
I don't know.
Right. So his ceiling can't be. So he can't be Larry Bird. I'm glad none of y'all said Larry Bird. Y'all at least put respect on Larry Bird's name.
Larry Bird is Larry Bird, bro.
No, that's Larry Bird.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
That's
bro, if he go to the Jazz, I don't know. He might
you don't know they're gonna make the whole program work for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Who do y'all hope he go for? Trey? Who is your hope?
I hope he go to the Jazz too.
I ain't gonna say like I want him to go to New Orleans because I want to see what New Orleans hand is.
He don't fit in New Orleans.
I want to see him here.
No, the reason why because New Orleans is going to have to be forced their hand to trade Zion. And that's going to be the real perspective of it.
I got the fifth pick in the draft for Zion if they thirsty.
So they gonna move off Zion for Cooper Flag?
Absolutely.
If you were an NBA executive though for another team, would you be willing to risk trading for Zion knowing his injury history?
Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah, I would. Fuck yeah, Zion is the real deal.
Okay.
Yes. And the
Just gotta get him in shape.
only reason why I say it so realistically, we got DC, we got Utah, we got Charlotte. I don't want him in Charlotte because
that's probably the most likely though.
I mean, he would be basically back in the backyard of Duke again, sell tickets and shit like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
locker
That's most
room,
likely.
it's just they need a whole culture reset right now, just because
We don't want them in
they're
Charlotte.
young and having fun, but they just don't know how to win games.
So you want him in a Pelican jersey?
Come on,
That's what you want, Trey.
Come on, there's two other teams that's realistic. Trey, come on, finish that list, brother.
I don't
there
want
we
him
go.
in Philly though either.
You want him in Philly?
I don't want him
would
in
like to
Philly
see him in
because
Philly.
he
That'd be
again,
cool.
Jerv,
That'd be dope.
he
That'd be
falls,
fire.
Philly
falls-
tough. Philly a tough town, man.
No, but hear me go. He falls into a Lamar Odom situation over there.
No, he don't.
Maxi.
Where he ain't gonna
No,
be
he don't.
one.
Huh?
He ain't gonna be used.
He ain't get the ball over Maxi and Embiid.
Okay, time out. First of
You want
all,
that kid
if
to
I'm
be
going to
hot
speak
potato?
realistically, about my squad, we don't even know if the center ever going to play basketball again.
He
Honest to
is,
God,
bro.
truth. He probably will, but there's a
I'm
chance.
saying, let's say he does. Then what you do with that rookie?
Let's say he does.
You got
He's
Maxi
not going to be the
Flag?
same guy.
You got
Huh?
Maxi Burns to
Yes,
flag.
he is.
I got
Embiid is
Flag
their
coming in and having the opportunity to show where he deserves to be in the pecking
You're
order.
gonna turn your franchise over to Cooper Flag instead of Embiid, boy.
I'm saying that I'm saying that if I'm being realistic,
First ballot Hall of Famer.
if we're being realistic, and even if he does play, there's a very, very high chance that what we saw a year ago is not what's going to be out there anymore. I hope I'm wrong.
I need Cooper to get that stank
You
off.
wrong.
I don't want him to come into the league with
Bruh,
this.
I think
Yeah,
Cooper Flag,
y'all can ruin his experience, Jerv.
Cooper
Oh, no, we're
Flag,
not
though,
gonna
he's
do
the
that.
type
We
of
know
player.
we love a good white superstar in Philadelphia, brother.
What you saying, Juju?
Cooper
When's
Flag,
the last
type
time
of
you had a
player
white
that-
superstar?
Hold on, G.
I'm sorry.
Cooper Flag is the type of player that could help take the load off of some of them players and extend Embiid's career in Philly. Because if he ain't got to do as much, he had cerebral palsy with Bell palsy in his face, all that stress. He could come relieve some of that stress in Philly. Is he that good? At least that good. I know he that good.
I think the bad
Hey, now
part,
Juju,
I
now
think
you
the bad
back.
part
Hey,
of
now
landing-
we here.
I think the bad part about going to fucking Philly is that at the end of the day, it removes the actual hype, right, Juju? Because you playing with such and such. I want to see him at like a blank slate.
Yeah.
I truly
No,
want to
let
see.
him be Tatum. Let him be Tatum, Trey. Your comp is Tatum. Let him come to a team and be Tatum. There's a bunch of guys here already.
Tatum
Let's
go to a team like that. Tatum went to a team that was already hooping.
Yeah, but come on, no.
That's what I'm saying. We got players. I mean, hold on. We had a
Y'all
bad
to
season,
trade-
bro, but
y'all had
we
to
got
trade
players.
guys,
So.
But Boston had to trade guys off for him to even get comfortable. I want him to. Here's the ball. This is your team. When you drive it, when you land into our city, this is who the fuck we see. That's what type of. I want him, Dylan, and Ace to experience that once. No.
So you just hanging on the Sixers. Sixers can't get nobody. Who we supposed to get then, Trey?
God damn, y'all done got everybody, Jerv.
Y'all got
Y'all ruined Ben Simmons. Y'all ruined Embiid. Y'all just keep getting everybody. God damn.
Hey,
You know how I feel about Ben Simmons.
Passed on Jason Tatum and Jalen
Y'all done
Brown.
ruined that young man and shit.
Isn't the first ballot
Respectfully,
Hall
we
of
need a
Famer
whole
Paul
nother
George on your
podcast
team?
on Ben Simmons. We need a whole nother podcast.
How
for that.
mad
Y'all ruined nigga.
Flag ended up in OKC? Because it's a
God.
possibility for the trades.
That would be so fucking excellent, though.
I don't think that
How
would
could
be
he end up
hard.
in OKC?
Bro, they got a top 5 pick.
No, it's with us.
Hold on.
It's our joint, and it's
Y'all traded it off. Hold on. We'll see right now. I'm gonna go through the mock real quick. 1 second.
yeah.
All right, here we
It's
go.
ours is top 6
All right.
protected.
Let me know if y'all rolling with this. Number 1, Utah Jazz, Cooper Flag. We all right with him going there?
That seemed like a perfect fit.
I don't know
Number
none of
2.
the rest of the players, bro. So you about to list
Dylan
them
Harper.
niggas.
Dylan
Yeah,
Harper.
no.
That's Ron Harper's son. He's the number 1 guard. One of the number
What, they
1
got
guards in the
2?
country. They would have 2. Charlotte, BJ Edgecombe. He played at Baylor. Played with the national team.
That's
My
cool. We
comp
can go
for
there.
him is Victor Oladipo, the Indiana Victor Oladipo, not the injury.
Yeah.
You can go there.
Ace Bailey to New Orleans. Him and Zion would crack. They would be fun.
Yeah.
And then 5,
Jeremiah
we get who?
Fears. Brooklyn. No, y'all 6. Y'all got Trey Johnson.
We not taking the Bull Queen. No, I'd rather have the Bull Queen from Maryland.
They ain't nobody doing that.
I mean, Queen is at 12. That's where they got him right now.
Oh, that's wild.
And Queen, top 5 talent to me. Good hands.
Cooper Flag in Utah seems like it fits.
It do.
I don't know. Maybe that's maybe I'm racist. Maybe I'm racist. But it just
See
seems
whiteness again, like Trey saying, yo.
That's white
no,
lazy.
that's not lazy whiteness. It just seemed. I mean, that could be true. I don't know if it's lazy as much as just straight up whiteness.
Hey, because we only associate. Listen, we only associate Utah with white people. That's the only.
Yeah, that's true. And they got. And shout out to Alden.
Isaiah Collier, and they got like what Clarkson. They got a whole bunch of folks. Even they the big man. They got two good big men. One of them from Duke.
Marketing.
They got Laurie.
Yep. Marketing and Cooper Flag in the front court would be kind of nice.
What's the
John Collins? John Collins. Yeah, you can let some of that go.
Walker Kessler.
Still over there.
Walker Kessler.
You feel me? They got all those players are good, but they don't. None of those are like a number one. And I feel
they need a number. Laurie Markkinen was supposed to be that.
Right.
I'm cool.
And that's another
still over there.
He gets nothing.
Who, Laurie Markkinen?
Yeah, that he kind of
all the white cop.
You know what's crazy? The gas on Laurie Markkinen.
That's his floor.
Niggas wanted 3 picks for him.
His floor is Laurie Markkinen? You a lie. You're a lie and a half.
Okay. Hey, bro. I see it. What you want me to say? I see it, bro.
You a lie and a half. That's his floor?
Niggas' floor could be low. The floor got to be low.
Next week. We
this nigga said Laurie Markkinen. Damn.
Crazy. That's a crazy floor.
Okay.
We got another.
Okay, one-time All-Star. You saying that's his floor? One-time All-Star in the first. Okay, I ain't mad at that. That's not crazy. You saying he got to make the All-Star game?
Our last topic is Okay, this is the thing. As number 1 picks, Juju, I'm gonna start with you. What do you think is the most you got to do if you're selected number 1? Like for niggas to get off your back. What do you got to do?
And that's sad. Like it's just like number 1 pick in Florida. I mean, in football, it's like the way the society done changed, microwave society. They want you to prove and show improve in the first year. They want you to be considered for rookie of the year first year. But a lot of times, bro, these young brothers, they come into these situations and ain't never had this much money, fame, attention. And sometimes it take about a year or so for them to adjust to that outside of the basketball. So I think that it does a disservice to them to expect so much from them, but at the same time, the way society is, the way social media, instant gratification, the people up top making decisions based on how fast they can see it. So unfortunately, they're gonna want him to at least be in that rookie of the year conversation.
So
that's fair. That's a fair expectation. He has to be in that conversation.
Okay, so here's my thing. If he's not top 3 in rookie of the year, then it's a flop.
Mike said he's gonna average 20 as a rookie.
I think so too.
27 and 5. That's insane.
No. I don't know.
I'm with you, Mike.
That's a pro.
There we go.
He might be Larry
20,
Bird.
I don't know 20. I'll say 18. 20 is hard to average in the league. Most people
as a pro against pros, cool.
Here's my thing, Mike. That's too high. 18.5.
What Apollo average his rookie year?
Let
me look. I'm sorry. I could just look it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But I will say this: it's hard to average 20 points a game. I know a lot of NBA players make it seem easy, but career-wise, that shit is hard. I could see between 14 and 18 a game, respectfully. He gonna have some 20-point games here and there, but you got to get the looks.
Paulo was rookie of the year. He averaged a dub right on the measure too.
Okay, he can average a dub too.
But look where he landed.
27 and 4.
But look where he landed. Niggas.
I mean, he goes to Utah. He can get a dub in Utah.
Listen, they had Wagner. They had all them niggas. You know what? Paulo said, "Give me the keys."
Yeah.
So if he can't do that, then you got to lower them expectations, because if you go in there and you got to play alongside a vet that's been an all-star before, he not listening to a rookie and he not taking no side step. He gonna say, "You my little homie now," and try to. The
NBA needs him to really be great. They really need him to be great.
Well, America we need him. It's not we as Americans need him to be great.
Nah.
He's gonna represent your country, my brother, at some point in time on that Olympic stage.
You don't understand it. G,
I'm a worldly athlete, brother.
Okay.
I'm a worldly musician.
This is all I can say, G. This is all I can say without giving too much.
I told Trey, I told you, I told the group a long time ago that there wasn't going to be an MVP for 10 years. Y'all thought I was crazy. I made me think I was crazy when I told you that 5 years ago. 4 years ago.
G, I'm going to tell you this right now. NBA Europe is coming. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know what that means.
It'll make sense a little later. That's all I can say.
Say that one more time. Say NBA what?
NBA Europe is coming.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. But at the end of the day, if you don't see the writing on the wall, I think Juju hear me loud and clear.
Yeah.
NBA Europe is coming. So we need to get our shit together. We as Americans, not black motherfuckers. We as Americans need to get our shit together. We need one. I don't give a fuck if it's Trayshawn, Cooper, whoever the fuck it is. We need at least 5 of them motherfuckers to defend. We need the Avengers up in this motherfucker because NBA Europe is coming. And they fundamentally sound over there, bro. They coming. They coming, bro. Like we were supposed to have Jaws, Lion, and Ant. Y'all listen. Them motherfuckers should right now. We shouldn't be talking about no Bron. We shouldn't be talking about no Steph. We shouldn't be talking about.
I'm not talking about them. Y'all be talking about them. You and Jason.
No. But they're playing at a high level, bro. Steph just had motherfucking.
Steph is playing. Listen, we're watching the Twilight Years. I watched this, but I already know it's time. We just seeing the last twinkles of their greatness. It's over.
But we shouldn't be even talking about them right now.
And I will say I stand corrected.
We're not. Jason does. Jason, LeBron didn't play 37 years. He talk about LeBron every day. Like, bro, move on. Find a new guy.
Listen, the Lakers are crazy right now. Glasses not a Glasses. You sometime he Laker fan, but I just want to say that
I'm a full Laker fan.
Okay. I want to
anybody that's with us.
I apologize to Steph Curry and the Warriors. I said that they were going to be.
I told you.
You did, but I also told you about the Lakers. I said that the Warriors were going to be worse when they got Jimmy Butler. They've been incredible. They beat us the other night.
14-0 with that lineup.
Yeah, and they're a really good team. And so I would love to see them play the Nuggets in the first round. I would love to play either the Timberwolves. Actually, I don't really care who the Lakers play in the first round. The funny thing is the Lakers are playing the Thunder 2 times within the next week. And
they play on the day, right?
Hey, Jason.
Yeah. My worry is that we can't beat them once. And it's funny because the idea is that we have to beat them 4 times at some point. I'm like, I don't think we could beat them once in the next 2 games.
Hey, Jason, I want you to hear me out. I want everybody to hear me out. Lakers, 47-30. They're on a 1-game winning streak in 3rd. Denver, 47-31 on a 3-game losing streak. Now they're trending down, by the way.
Because I ain't had Jamal Murray.
No, listen. But you said just because they need him, they gonna have to, you know what, the Call of Duty where you go in the corner, you revive your nigga. They need him right now. The battlefield going on. Golden State Warriors, 46-31, 5-game winning streak, brother. Minnesota Timberwolves, 45-32, 4-game winning streak. Everybody winning, but the fucking
everybody getting better.
Clippers, 45-32, 3-game winning streak. Memphis Grizzlies,
everybody ramping up.
32, 1-game winning streak. So at the end of the day, 1 loss could send you into the fucking play-in.
Right.
The
West is crazy right now. I never seen this before.
That's why I said I don't 14-2 technically. Yes. But you have to think about this. For anybody saying basketball's down, bro, this shit right here, it's very rare. Niggas shut down their players. You see niggas saying out for the season.
Can't nobody shut down. Everybody got to play right now.
Right now, you can't even rest. You can't. The Lakers can't even say, "Hey, Luka, Bron, take this off."
No, you niggas gotta play. Fuck your groin, fuck your weight. Y'all gotta play.
No, unless you're the number 1 seed in the East or the West, because the Thunder they ain't got to worry about.
Cozy.
They chill. They still gonna play, which I admire. They playing every game hard, and the Cavs as well. They still come out and play But if you're not one of those 2 teams, you got to suit up.
Bro, you know what's encouraging though for the Lakers? The other day, it's on and off, but seeing Finney Smith have a 20-point game, seeing a little Gabe go crazy today, that's what's gonna be important in the playoffs. And Buddy, the center, what's big goofy on the Lakers? Jackson Hayes, bro. In moments, he doing what he got to do. You feel me? So
hey, you right. Everybody 1.5 games. Everybody 1.5 games out of the play-in.
Yeah, right.
No, for sure, bro. And the Celtics that Mike Weisberg. Yeah, the Celtics is the only other team. So those 3 teams. But the Celtics, if I was them, I wouldn't be resting on my laurels either. Y'all, they need to get their shit together.
Because they don't want to run into Pistons.
Right. What?
Gotta stay sharp.
Whatever the Pistons got going on, whatever that man got them drinking is a problem.
Man, whoever's on the East who got to play the Pistons, I pray for y'all.
They spanking shit down.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, I want to see. I'm pretty sure Lakers gonna win today, but they got.
You think so?
Tough. Yeah.
Lakers gonna win which day?
Today.
Which day?
Who they playing against?
The Thundinos.
We play against
Oh, the Thunder not playing nobody.
Are they resting everybody, Trey?
They must be resting everybody, and I just don't know.
Look,
Let me see. Let me make sure they rest because they got to be resting everybody the way you just said that. You sure they gonna win?
No, I'm not saying it like it's an easy game. Everybody, this is a test game for them. But
the
I
Thunder
just
are favored by 9.5 points, Trey. So it don't look like they.
I hear you. I
Sound like a burrito, Trey. It sound like a burrito bet.
Listen, I don't. You want to?
As a Laker fan, I would love to take that bet with you for a burrito. I get a nice surfing turf. I get a nice surfing turf. It's $20. It's excellent. Shrimp, asada.
Is
You
again
said, as a Laker fan betting against the Lakers, right, guys? I got that right.
I bet for glasses pockets. Listen, Jeannie Buss don't write my checks. I'm a Laker fan, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a Laker fan over being a glasses
will
fan.
say this.
And glasses.
I will say this.
Hunger.
This is the biggest test that the Lakers will have going into this. And
Every test.
No. Hear me out.
The Warriors.
I just think that they may get the win. I don't look at it like how it is
Burrito bet?
because, yes,
Burrito bet?
You got it.
Burrito. My
Burrito
man
bet.
Burrito.
What is a burrito? Like a literal burrito, right?
A riddle.
Yeah. When I go to my taco truck, I'm gonna just have you pay for it. Just old
Okay,
Zelda man over there.
Gotcha.
Take a picture. I put in the group chat for you. Let everybody see it's all just nice and flavorful.
But no, everything is gonna be good. But everybody's been waiting on this one. And Luka's talking about he's due a game and all this other stuff. I do think they're gonna compete. I don't think this is just gonna be one of them joints. I hear you, bro. I hear you, but I really think that the way they're playing, I think they're gonna get this game.
They all play. I know they all play because they would have beat the Lakers bad.
Yeah.
But the Lakers
Hey, Jason, everybody come to beat us, Jason.
Bro,
Niggas ain't played in 20 games. Them niggas like, oh, I'm there for that game.
Ja Morant was out 7 games and nigga magically got healthy.
Are you like the Lakers in town?
Oh, I'm finger gunning.
Yeah,
nigga.
right.
He finger gunning tonight, boy.
It's crazy. Crazy segue. Thank you for that because this is the last topic because we almost at 2 hours too, by the way. Who needs to delete their account? Ja Morant or Young Thugg? Now, Thugg on accident.
Neither.
I don't even
That
know.
was
if it's
crazy for that. Why did he do that? I saw that come up on my timeline. I'm like,
I don't know,
what are you doing,
but
nigga?
at the end of the day, you don't allow people to think whatever they're gonna think,
Why
right?
would he do that?
But Ja,
What happened? Explain to the folks what Thugg did.
so Thugg put out a tweet. Let me see if it's still up because I want to read it.
He
off.
antagonized a district attorney.
Or somebody who worked for their
on
office.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody worked for their office.
And it was a black woman. He posted a picture of her saying like, "This is the worst person." Like something negative about her, like not in a physically threatening way, but just saying like, "Oh fuck her," basically. And it's like, bro, why are you talking about any of these people? Like, live your life, man. You got fucking.
You got a second chance at life.
You got a second
Ain't that
chance.
a thug?
I know it's bad. This motherfucker deleted the tweet.
Hell yeah, he deleted that tweet. They started revoking his probation.
They tried to
Whoa,
put the
nigga.
nigga back in jail over the tweet.
It was like, oh, you think you funny?
No, but this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. And I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want it on record anyway. But the thing is when people with a lot of followers delete a tweet, why do you think it's gone? It's not gone.
Kanye do that shit all the
Not
time.
gone.
He be deleting.
It's not
his-
gone, bro. You just
Nigga, we
became a
done
meme.
screenshotted the
You just
whole.
became a Tumblr post. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a social media apology when you delete a tweet.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the social media apology.
It's like my bad.
But the thing
I get
was
it.
that like, why go there? I know I get why he's on there, but like, you can't step nowhere wrong at this point.
Right.
You can't step nowhere wrong. I would have one person tweeting for me from here on out.
I was gonna say your tweet should look like Kendrick Lamar's.
No, it
Twitter,
should be
nigga.
Magic Johnson.
Right.
No, not even that. It should just be nigga. This is the song, and that's
Right.
it. I don't say no words, nigga. Post the music and go.
I'll say
Right.
nothing
And the funny-
extra.
hey, and the funny
Song.
thing about it-
Thug.
Here, look.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, nigga was trying to sign Thug. I was trying to sign Thug for something, and nigga seen it and was like, "Sweet."
Look, I think that's the answer. I feel like Thug playing with his freedom, so I think definitely Thug should delete his shit. Ja, bro, the more and Ja do, bro, I'm like, bro, fuck it, bro. Shoot the fucking guns, bro. Like, you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah. I don't even take him serious anyway. He probably didn't shot a motherfucker too. But Ja, look, just let Ja play. Just leave Ja alone, man. Ja ain't finna hurt no. But they made a big deal out that gun. Leave that man alone, man. Let that man be infatuated with guns like Americans are.
Hey,
exactly,
Let
bro.
Ja be
I
great
will
again.
say this, bro. Niggas is not happy with bro right now, bro.
Oh, no, niggas is hot.
Niggas not happy right now with bro.
Niggas like, you finna throw away your opportunity.
They said
This is low key like a
75K.
third strike. It's like a third strike.
They said 75K, bro was like,
exactly, huh? Give a fuck. My contract
like, yo,
worth
you don't
M&M's.
care? Like, bro,
Yeah.
did you see the one rookie? He shot the ball and then he was about to do it and was like,
no.
I get mad when everybody throw up. I get mad when they talk about that gun. I get mad when everybody throw up neighborhood when they make a 3-point shot. That is not three.
European three though.
That's neighborhood. This is America.
European
This is America, Jack. That's neighborhood.
No, I
Jalen
get
Brunson
it.
be putting that shit right on their face.
Listen, I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, the European three.
And then
European three.
Y'all saw in the NFL, they can't do the wipe your nose.
No, listen, bring back Taunton, bring back trash talk, bring
I
back
agree.
all that shit. I need it back in my game. Y'all making my game.
That's a
soft.
good highlight.
I love.
Yeah, I hope
that.
y'all get Cooper flag, man. I hope your wishes come true if it's possible.
I appreciate you,
That
good
nigga
brother.
be unbearable. He gonna buy a jersey, all kind of shit.
For sure. Throw that motherfucker out the same week like he did Paul George. He gonna be hot.
Hey, I talked to
Y'all
my
still have
man.
first ballot Hall of Famer Paul George on your team. Like you guys got another Hall of Famer with
And now this nigga want Cooper Flag to get some
now
of that.
you want a
that
super
voodoo on
team.
him.
You got Tyrese
Yeah,
Maxey.
y'all do.
all-star.
Philly do kind of fuck people over, bro. Philly is like really one of them towns that do not play with their athletes, bro.
Y'all,
Hey,
gave,
bro.
Y'all want everybody to be regular and
Give
shit. Y'all be
effort.
like, man, nigga, you regular
Give
around
effort.
here. It's Philly, nigga.
y'all
Hey.
got Ben Simmons the yips.
They ruined Ben Simmons.
Like I said, that's a
Look
whole
at y'all
nother pod.
ruining niggas, man.
Y'all made
a
him
whole
and
nother
broke
pod.
him. Shout out to Brett
Okay.
Brown, man. Shout out to Brett Brown and everybody
I
who,
know.
when they had their organization, really doing well.
Trust the
Right.
process, man. Trust the process.
Yeah, I really
Jay,
trusted the process.
Hey,
Michelangelo's.
Jack, I'm gonna say this to you, brother, because I feel like
Good brother.
I feel
Good
you know what I'm
brother.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you just trying to get a last couple sneak disses in and on me and stuff. So I hear you. I'm saying you're on my radar again. When the Lakers lose, I'm gonna holler at you, and then I'm going to keep reminding you, my brother. While my Sixers may suck, my team has won 2 Super Bowls since I met you.
We're not even in football.
Your team has
season,
won
bro.
nothing.
Jerv's
Your team,
over here talking
your
about-
team got to the Super Bowl, a second crack against Kansas
Oh, he's not
City.
a Ram fan.
And no, he a Niners fan. Y'all added the running back, and it didn't work out. So we
It's
said,
not
"Hold
football
on, little
season,
buddy.
Jerv.
Hold on, little." But my man got a football jersey on, bro. What you talking about? Hold on, little buddy.
He got basketball
Hold on,
jerseys.
little
Let me ask y'all
buddy.
one more question. Let me ask y'all one more question before y'all leave.
Shout out to Juju.
Mhm.
Who is the
player of the year?
who is the best team in the running with the best chance to get Cooper flag? Because I got a feeling that could happen. Something
That's
about it just
Utah.
make me feel that way.
Utah, Utah and Washington.
No,
Technically,
no.
right?
What's the best team
Sounds
with
like
the
a
best
good team.
chance?
Spurs.
Probably
They
Philly.
got enough for the balls in the little lottery shit.
Philly.
Yeah, I think it's
It probably
Philly.
will be us. Yeah, it'll be us.
Yeah, but they not good. I mean, a good team.
Oh no, brother.
No, like, I'm not talking shit. No, I'm not talking shit. No,
It would be the
They
Spurs.
got
I see what you're saying. The Spurs. That would be the Spurs, probably.
Him in the Spurs jersey would be fun.
That would.
Yeah, that would be dope.
De'Aaron Fox and Wemby, they would have to win the championship.
Twin Towers. Bring it back.
Wemby and him in the front court.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
Twin Towers.
That's the thing they keep putting up. They were like last time they had back-to-back picks like this set up. The Tim Duncan and goddamn David Robinson now.
Yeah.
So shit. You feel me? Even though them years apart.
Right.
Wemby and
okay.
flag. Championship or nothing, huh?
Yeah.
Slow down now.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Wemby flag and
Wemby
Fox.
flag.
They still got nobody can pass the
Not a
ball. They got to
chip.
play defense all night.
They can make it to the second round. I believe it.
Oh, I don't mean like rookie year. That's crazy. No, hell no.
But wait, so
Yeah.
real
That'd be
quick,
very
you know what I'm
Larry
saying?
Birdish.
we only got a couple more shows. I don't know if we'll have one we won't have one when the playoffs are going. Who do y'all have going to the NBA Finals right now before we close it out? Who do y'all got going?
Is Dame coming back?
I don't know.
I don't think
Celtics
so.
Warriors.
Get better, Dame.
Celtics Warriors. Oh, part 2. Okay.
I don't see the. I don't
with
see the
that.
Celtics. I don't see the Celtics going at all. That's the crazy part.
I'm gonna say Warriors Celtics for sure.
Oh, so niggas think the Warriors is really gonna do it.
Warriors looking good.
Yeah,
Hey,
they got the best. They got
worst-
the best
I
offense.
I said it weeks ago.
Yeah, they
bro.
got the best
worst
offense and best defense.
The worst thing that you possibly could do is
Hey,
let
Jew, I
Steph
see it
Curry
already.
feel like he can win. That's
Yeah,
it.
see what this.
Wow.
I see what this is.
You don't let them old. You don't get them
all I
old
know
niggas
is-
going.
Jason, all I know is if that yellow motherfucker get that 5.
Jason,
Right.
Jason. The one
Hey,
thing you don't want to do is get these old
conversation.
niggas going, Jason. You get these old niggas going, Jay, we gonna go all the way, baby. That's like if you let LeBron get going. Imagine you letting LeBron build up momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Man.
All them older niggas like me, bro, you don't want to get us going, bro.
I'm a Laker fan. I'm gonna say Thunder Celtics. That's just my guess.
Celtics, the one team I can't see going to the finals.
I would
The only
like to
thing,
see.
if the
I would like
Celtics
to
play
see
the
the Thunder.
Pistons, though, the Celtics got to play the Pistons. The Pistons might actually end up in the NBA.
I think a lot of teams could beat the Celtics
I'm gonna
this
tell you
year.
now, if the Thunder don't win it all, I don't want to hear shit about the Thunder for a minute.
Exactly. The Thunder
I
got
can't-
why?
Because I fought for them for a long time right now, and the fact that niggas is just talking about them damn picks.
The Thunder got to win it all right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How many
I got
years is
the
this for
Nuggets.
Shay?
Huh?
I got the
How many
Nuggets and I
years
got
is
the
this
Cavs.
You got Nuggets, huh?
Nuggets, Cavs.
It's hard to beat the Nuggets. Yeah. I got the Nuggets. Well, see, it depends if they skip the Warriors, but I like the Nuggets and the Knicks.
I think Nuggets out first round,
Okay.
especially if they play the
I
Warriors.
know, right? I know.
Especially if they play the Warriors.
I know. No, I just think we in the
Hold
70s
up,
era.
my
I don't know. I just think
Hold
the
up,
Knicks
my
really
nigga.
getting better.
Hold
I
up,
think
my
the Knicks
nigga.
have been getting
Hey.
better. Their defense is ramping up. I'm telling you, you got to be worried about them.
Hey,
Hold on.
They get the point guard back.
I'll take a burrito bet with you, my guy.
No, that's a long trip. That's not one game.
In the finals.
But you know what? They first round, I cover that.
Well, no, I got to come out the first round. That'll
I'm
put
saying
you
because then I'm gonna bet you on the second round and then the third round.
Mm.
I got to at least get you for multiple burritos. It would have to be.
Ain't no consolation prize talking about if the Thunder get to the finals but lose.
How about this? We can make the burrito bet when
number
they
one.
get the first
Them niggas
round.
been clinched since March, bro. I don't want to hear about no constellation
Gotta-
prizes.
They might go to the finals though. They good.
No,
They
That's why-
full. They
chance.
healthy.
There's no
Listen,
chance.
If you clinch in March, you better be in the finals.
Mm.
You better be. What is it? What else are we talking about?
Right.
What
I feel like
are we
last
talking
season
about
was
the
so
Knicks.
far, like, I hope y'all experienced this shit. It's like when by the Celtics winning the championship last year, I feel like I care a lot for sure. I want them to win, but it's like I done been to the top of the mountain. I done climbed Kilimanjaro. Like I hope one of y'all teams to get in there and get it done.
Hey, Jew.
We done did it so many
know
times.
what?
We ain't tripping, Jew.
All
Jew, I know it's a different sport.
Time to wrap
I
the
know it's
pod.
a
We've
different
gone
sport,
long.
Jew, but I got that same vibe, my guy.
It's been a long
You know what I'm
pod.
saying?
We're gonna wrap it up.
It's been a
Man,
long
we turned
pod,
into
Jerv.
the Joe Budden pod, bro. We ain't
It's
doing
2
3-hour
hours.
pods, man. I'm about to
Yeah.
wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
We love y'all. That's why we want to keep y'all going, man. We an hour and 52 minutes in. Thanks for spending y'all Sunday hanging out with us. Make sure y'all watch the women's NCAA title game. Make sure y'all watch the Lakers versus Thunder. Send us messages. Tell a friend to buy a ticket. And that's a wrap. Black opinions matter, motherfucker. See you next week.